Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to podcast number 6. We are now called the Sports Jive due to marketing related issues.
Feedback.
Feedback.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I like the name.
Yeah.
So same format, same people, and off we go. Start with football.
So no Premiership games this week. I was really, I was expecting them to be a ball fest, because you know when you think, it's going to be international, like Harry Redknapp, it's going to be really boring. It's actually really good, really good friendly.
Yeah, I enjoyed it actually,
really
which
good.
is strange to say about an England.
England 0-0 against Germany, very entertaining 0-0. I must say, I didn't fall asleep or wasn't in a coma. It was really.
I got excited.
Yeah. So
I come in the second half because I didn't watch the first.
Yeah,
just working out and stuff, but it was interesting to see because Matt, you texted me saying they got a really strange young lineup. I was like, go watch.
I was watching. I was like, who are all these people? But very good potential. And they gave Germany a good game. We should have won it. I think we should have won it.
Well, the last kick of the game.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Who was it? Jesse Lingard.
Blends it over the bar.
Hang around Lukaku too much. That's a Lukaku shot right there, isn't it?
No finesse.
Oh my god, the last kick of the game, But really promising.
It was the first friendly from England I've seen in a while that was actually quite
really good,
productive.
I
think.
Good.
Germany had a chance as well. Sane at the bar, didn't they?
Yeah.
I just feel like Germany took it as a friendly. They were very much relaxed. They had quite a strong team as well, didn't they? But it was very much England's experiment, and I think a worthwhile experiment as well. I'm glad that Southgate's actually using his experience with the under-21s and taking what he's learned from there, and because he managed Loftus-Cheek.
He's used him all the way through his career so far for the England team.
Man of the match, wasn't he?
Oh yeah, well deserved.
Got a lot of the ball,
Because it's weird because when we watch for Crystal Palace, he plays right wing because they haven't got any players because he was injured. You clearly see, because I watched him in the England 20s, England 21s, and he was always better in the midfield.
Yeah.
So sometimes they play him as a holding midfielder, and sometimes I've seen him as number 10 because they just needed it. Because he's so big, he's so good on the ball. They just didn't know what to do.
Yeah,
in the under 21 World Cup.
Yeah.
World Cup. They won the World Cup with him.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So he was there. It's just really good. Yeah. Really good to watch.
I mean, kind of dial it back a bit in it because they were saying in studio. The valid point that there is a lot of the season left to play.
Yeah.
And do this thing that we get a nice, good young player and put all our eggs into one basket again. And he was tasked with marking Ozil, wasn't he? And Ozil was tasked with marking him. And it's not going to be the best central midfielder to test your skills against. Because when Chan come on, Chan was probably a bit fresher, so he probably helped. But he struggled a bit when Chan was on because that's where Chan plays. So we'll see how he does.
No, I just see it as a really good understudy because
nothing to lose.
No.
How many England how many players after the first team do you think gets in the England team are actually any good?
Well, before yesterday's game, I was struggling to think about most of the central midfielders for.
We've got
I think
Jordan
I mentioned
Henderson.
before, like when Lampard and Scholes and Gerrard retired, that it's kind of gone downhill, isn't it? But
Jordan Henderson and.
What was the question? How many good world-class midfielders did you say?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said like play. Okay.
Yeah, but in midfielders, you really
ignore
stick
that. I said Harry Kane. I was like, world-class midfielder. Yeah,
he could probably play in midfield.
Maybe Dele Alli.
Yeah, one.
Yeah, he's the 10 though, isn't he? So he plays behind the striker.
Yeah. But in terms of holding midfield, no one. No.
Because Eric Dyer played.
Yeah, Eric Dyer
played really well.
Very good.
And then, to be fair,
he controlled the pace of the game, I think.
And then they played Henderson, and I was like, I'm not sure about what's his name, Livermore. He's a bit hit and miss sometimes, but to be fair, he played really well.
I liked him. He was dynamic and he was willing to go forward.
But he's doing the basics really well.
Yeah.
You usually find like England, the guy just goes missing. They hide behind a German player. Don't pass to me. I'm hiding here.
That's what I hate about England.
And he's like, no, you know what? I'm going to stand up. If I get tackled, I don't care.
Yeah.
I'll at least
be a bit brave, isn't it? They all need to be a bit brave.
Yeah, they just look like they were afraid every time. He's probably to be fair, that 10-minute spell in the second half.
Yeah.
That's the best I've ever seen England on the ball.
That's it,
Ever. I've never seen England pass the ball right back.
And it's promising as well because they're all young players, So it's good to build upon that for Qatar, I guess.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like I'm thinking Russia might be too early, but Qatar's.
But even with the players we've got now, they're still not at their best.
Yeah. But it's a good young team, I think.
That's it. I think we were the youngest team.
Only going to start.
Yeah, exactly.
Germany do it, Spain do it. They slowly introduce their Fabregas, when he got into the Spain team, he was young, wasn't he?
17.
He started at Arsenal at 16.
I think that's how you should start it. If you're good enough, it doesn't matter about your age, because I think a lot of there's a big persona in England. Oh, he's too young, because that happened with Rashford, didn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Because they all think of putting Rashford out on loan. I was thinking, why do you want to do that for? He's good enough. If he's good enough to get into the side, no matter how. Because they were. Was it before they were saying should he go to the Euros? Of course he should.
Yeah,
he's
why
good
not?
enough. Yeah. Doesn't matter how old you are. We should. He's too young or whatever. If you're good enough, then you're good enough.
Yeah, no, I agree with you there. Also, I find in England, it's the Germany team who was captain, the Draxler. Draxler's struggling to get in the PSG team, but he's captain. Well, in England, if guy doesn't play, you're not allowed to play for the country. No, you're not allowed to play for England.
Yeah.
Because you don't play for your first team. Germany had Gundogan, who's struggling to get minutes at City.
Yeah.
They had Draxler struggling to get minutes at PSG.
Yeah.
And a couple of other players were struggling to get minutes, but they didn't care. They played them.
Yeah.
Where in England, you know how to play. You don't play for your club. How can you do that? You know how to play. I think it's a bit of a...
I think that's different though. That's like the opposite effect, isn't it? Because if you don't play so much for your club, then you could probably play more for your country, and you'd probably be better at your country. Do you remember playing for your country? When Michael Owen, his best period for England was when he actually played for Madrid, I thought. Because although he had less games, they used him less, but as a result, he was better player for England.
Well, that's why a lot of them retire from internationals, isn't it? To concentrate on club things, so it's a bit of vice versa.
Yeah.
If you're not playing a lot of club, then you can probably play a lot for countries. So.
Yeah, but
And then
no
again,
one in
it's
England ever
PSG.
said that.
Yeah.
No one ever thinks that in England. Everyone's like, if you're not playing, you can't play. It's like, you got to give them a chance.
Yeah.
And it's quite amusing to see probably the best team in the world. They're ranked number 1 in the world, Germany.
Yeah.
They cruised to the qualifiers. I'm not sure they lost the game.
Yeah.
And they're slowly, surely going to go into this tournament.
Yeah.
It's one of the favourites.
Yeah, definitely.
I think they do lack a centre forward. I mean,
I think they lack.
Mario Gomez is still quite good, isn't it? Where does he play now?
I don't know. I thought he's back in Italy, but I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, I mean they had
Did he play for Munich, didn't
Werner.
Yeah, they dropped him.
They
They switched someone else afterwards.
But Thomas Muller, he's
He wasn't playing.
Yeah, he's not
what? Is he injured? Is he?
No, they're dropping him to switch to change formation.
I don't know what's going on at Bayern Munich, to be fair.
But I think Germany never had. What was it? What was the year when they come second to Brazil in the World Cup? Yeah, because they never had a world class game changer. Maybe apart from Michael Ballack,
Yeah.
and a closer. But they weren't world class. But they were very good as the team. It's like did they win a World Cup last time? Did they?
Yeah, they're different.
Yeah, They had no one truly world class, but they're very efficient. They play very well as a team.
That's the thing. It's like Ozil. That was his World Cup. He was amazing.
Yeah, he was the best player, really.
And then who else retired now? They had probably the best defence in the world at that time.
Hummels played really well, didn't he?
Hummels is really good.
He's really good.
And he's not in the
Solid.
first team. He's his second.
He's Jerome
Boateng usually starts tonight.
Yeah, I think they play Hummels and Boateng, but Rudiger was in, wasn't he? So,
Yeah.
For Bayern, yeah.
Yeah. Rudiger's Chelsea. Isn't he?
Was it?
Yeah.
He's the one that's been paying crap for Chelsea.
Okay.
And then I've got a couple of young wing backs, Kimmich, but Hector usually plays there. Jonas Hector.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's taken alarms for right back.
They haven't got one. They keep switching it about. Kimmich is the one they play him anywhere and everywhere.
Goalkeeper had a good session.
Yeah,
really good, yeah.
Barcelona keeper. Oh, you were talking about Pickford?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, he played really well.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was that good, to be fair.
Yeah,
I knew he was good.
He's worth the 30 million they paid for him. But it's funny, have you seen the Opta stats? You don't read that. Opta stats of best keeper in the Premier League. And then so
the best keeper, so who's that? The person who makes the most saves?
No, they did the what you call it. So Opta come. Everyone keeps coming out with, you've got a high percentage of save. They come out with who's saved the shots that you should save. So when it goes, De Gea is number 1 in the Premier League.
Yeah.
Do you know who number 2 is? The Burnley keeper.
Burnley one.
Pope.
Pope.
Yeah, Pope's the.
So the Americans, the Americans.
No, it's a British dude, another English dude. So I think got injured. Who's the other English goalkeeper? Burnley. What his name is? Butland?
Heaton.
No, Heaton's got injured, and his Pope guy come in, and he's got the highest percentage of saves behind De Gea that you should save.
Like top corner goal.
Arm span or something.
Yeah. So it's the ones where you can't save, but he saves them the most in terms of English keepers. De Gea's out in front, and this guy's just behind. De Gea is ridiculous. He is the same.
I've got 8 arms.
But then, this guy's number thing. And then Pickford is one of the lower ones. He's been letting in some shitters.
Yeah.
Who does Pickford play for?
Everton.
Okay.
And then there's some really crappy goalkeepers near the bottom. And everyone's talking about Joe Hart. Joe Hart's no one near the top, near the bottom. He's in the middle, average. Average all the way. So it's just an average.
The thing with Pickford, what do you think? You got Hart, Butland, Heaton.
Butland broke his finger.
But when they're all fit, who would be number one?
I'd go with
Hart,
Pickford.
wouldn't he?
Hart's good.
Well, maybe Pickford now. Pickford would start challenging.
What about Butland? Because Butland's always been the number 2, isn't he?
Yeah, I think the problem with Butland is I think his distribution's crap.
Pickford's distribution was very good. Did kind of give the ball away, but at least he was trying. If you've got to try, you're trying friendly, isn't it? So
I think out of all of them at the moment this season, I watched all the goalkeepers. I think Pickford's distribution is still shit, but he's a bit better than the rest of them.
Yeah.
Joe Hart, to be fair, Joe Hart's played really good distribution this season, but it's still not.
I still rate Hart.
Yeah,
it's another catch-22 situation where you've got a young goalkeeper. Do you want to stick with experience, which is quite important for a goalkeeper, or when are you ever going to play a young keeper? You might as well just do it now. So.
Whoever's the best.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how old you are.
I mean, defensively, Everton and West Ham aren't very good, are they?
Horrendous. But I think Everton's.
It's hard to judge.
I think Everton's problem is Phil Jagielka. What's his name? Ashley Williams. Ashley Williams is shit. Ashley Williams is not good.
Other standout performance, Harry Maguire played really well.
You can see why Leicester paid so much for him.
Yeah, I mean, he gave the ball away at the start and he almost led to the goal if it weren't for the good save by Pickford. But other than that, he just went flying, mate. Like, it was like a day out in the park for him. Just dribbling, was taking the ball out, he was making awesome passes down the left-hand side, and it really worked well in the back three, I think. It's a shame that Jones went out, because Jones was playing awesome as well.
Was he really?
Yeah, he saved
Phil Jones?
Goal line clearance.
Yeah.
And you see that he headed it off the
No, I didn't see it because
it was really good, and then he injured himself.
But that's the thing with Jones, though. He commits 100% and he gets injured in the process.
Yeah, he's a nutter.
Because when I walked in the second half, I was looking at England had 3 ball-playing centre-backs. The Maguire can bring the ball out really well. John Stones is brilliant on the ball.
Yeah, he's starting to get really good.
And that Gomez dude is a right-back for Liverpool, so he can bring the ball out. So I thought when they started passing the ball out, you can see Germany didn't know which one to press.
Yeah.
Because all 3 of them can pass the ball about, which is really interesting to see.
And then Trippier and Danny Rose play really well.
Yeah.
As well. And then Carl Walker, bloody quite good, quite blessed with fullbacks, isn't we?
Who's the other fullback then?
It was a sub, wasn't it?
Bertrand.
Oh yeah, Bertrand.
Bertrand come on for Rose towards the end. But what's Rose been doing?
He's been on the bench, he's been injured, so he's
okay.
So he's, I think technically this is his 3rd full game back.
Oh yeah.
But
I'm saying it looks a bit sluggish, but he played well.
But he's behind Trippier on the pecking orders.
Yeah, Trippier's a really good cross with the ball.
Because Trippier can play left or right. That's the beauty of him.
Yeah, so yeah, good performances from England.
Promising.
See how it goes against Brazil. They got
That's
Brazil
Tuesday
on
night.
Tuesday.
And England called up 3 more youngsters. I can't remember, but they called up 3 more youngsters from the under 20 teams and 21 team into the first team.
I feel a bit sorry for Tammy Abraham. He struggled a bit.
He had flashes of what he can do because they couldn't handle him in the air, but he thought he had more time because I think Hummels is
still young, though, isn't he?
See what it was? His first touch was just awful throughout the whole game. Like, it was just not good. But again, fair play to Southgate for trying. Who else would you put in? Kane was injured.
Crouch.
Yeah. Impact sub, yeah. He's actually got a good record for England.
Yeah.
Saying that when we go to the World Cup, how many strikers you say? You say 4, don't you? So Kane, Kane, Rashford. They play Rashford on the left, don't they?
Yeah, that's the thing.
They keep it versatile, isn't it?
They argue about it. We have 3 out-and-out strikers and 1 striker midfielder.
Vardy as well.
Vardy, Kane,
Rashford. Vardy, Kane, Rashford, and Lingard's always in the team because Lingard can play up front or.
I don't know what that finished yesterday.
He either scores worldies or don't score at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Anyway, moving on to the other friendlies.
Spain looked good, pretty mercurial as usual.
What was the score in the end, that one?
5-0.
Did you see all the goals?
I know Morata got a few. Pretty much.
He's just finding his form again.
David Silva, Jordi Alba, I think, scored as well. Costa Rica. Brazil beat Japan 3-1.
That was in France, that match was.
Was it?
Yeah.
What the hell was it?
Yeah, because That's what I was thinking. I was thinking, what if they're going to play in Japan, or I think Japan were the home team. I was thinking, why are they playing in Japan? Because now it makes sense. Because they're going to play England in the on Tuesday. So
right.
And plus it's a friendly, isn't it? So
yeah, I think Japan have got another friendly in the European team as well. So they're just all playing in Europe. So
they played it in the Stade de France today.
No, because France played it in Stade de France. So they're another
stadium.
Because I know how Jamaica play in Milton Keynes, don't they?
Yeah.
And then who's the other one play in Arsenal Stadium, Emirates? Another international team play there as well. So they've got all the friendlies in Europe. Just easier to do.
It's easier, isn't it? Yeah.
Especially if all your players play in Europe.
Yeah.
Belgium got a draw against Mexico, 3-3.
Good match, yeah.
Lukaku got 2.
Yeah. Do you see his goals?
One of them like a really shit touch. Should it win him?
One of them was just like a tapping.
Yeah.
The first one. The second goal, I think he
was supposed to control it.
Yeah, no. That's how bad it's. Yeah, it's a joke. He crossed it and he ran towards it and just hit his knee and went in. Yeah, so
you got to be there.
It was his touch. It wasn't a shot. It just like hit his knee, went in. Yeah, so, yeah.
I'm a bit sorry for him, innit? Because like he's obviously an awesome player, but you come to Man United, there's such a lot of pressure that as soon as you start suffering a little bit, like he'll just jump on top of you. And you know, back in the day, I don't think anyone would have said like his first touch was crap or his finishing ability was bad, but.
That's
you don't score for 3 games, and then
that's because when Man United plays so much money for him, he's their out and out striker. There's a lot of pressure on him.
Yeah,
it's the same with Martial. When we bought Martial for 40 million, it's like, who's this guy here? We've never seen him before. He scored. He had a okay season for Monaco. Did he play for Monaco?
Yeah, it was Monaco.
Yeah. And I don't know. He scored like it's an okay statistics. Was like the most expensive teenager. Yeah. So there'd be a lot of pressure on him, wouldn't there? Because they paid so much, yeah.
It's funny because at the time they paid that much from it. Everyone thought that's the end value price. But looking at it now, it looks like a development cost.
Yeah.
Same with
I thought through Martial.
Yeah.
If they're willing to put the time into him, which I hope they will.
Yeah.
And it's like Lukaku. The problem with Lukaku's got is they paid so much for him, but he's come out and said he's not the finished article yet. But the problem is, United, you're the first team striker. You have to score, be the finished article, and still develop.
Yeah.
Look at Depay. He only had 1 season there, didn't he?
Oh yeah, he gave it all the big one, didn't he? Yeah. Crap.
That's true. Yeah, but to be fair,
it's crap.
No, he had a really good season at PSV, didn't he?
He's got the potential.
Yeah, but I think he went there and is thinking,
Yeah, we mentioned last week it's the mental game.
Yeah, it's mental. Yeah.
Mentally,
but I think he's done well now. He scored against Scotland.
Yeah, but they did qualify, and then that's the end of that, isn't it?
But yeah,
probably unlucky for West Ham fans that Chicharito come off injured.
Yeah, apparently pulled a hamstring, so he'll probably be out for another 6 weeks.
They scored 2 really good goals, didn't they? 2 crackers and a penalty. Yeah, but very, very entertaining.
It's going to be unfortunate for Moisey.
Yeah.
I don't know whether Moisey would have picked him anyway. I don't think he picked him at Man United, did he? Actually, he wasn't there.
Nah, they got rid of him before he got there.
Other ones, France and Portugal both picked up wins.
Yeah, I watched the France
game.
Very
impressive, yeah. I was very impressed with France.
It's like France's second string team, and they still thrashed everybody.
They're second.
No, they had
ridiculous.
They still had good players, didn't they? Griezmann was playing.
Yeah, like France's second string team is as good as most people's first team.
Yeah, Dembele's. It's weird. It's the argument now, isn't it?
Ridiculous, yeah.
Dembele's injured.
Yeah.
So he'll get into that team, and then we started with playing FIFA. You don't know what the front 3 is. Yeah. Do they play Dembele, Mbappe, and Giroud, or do they play Griezmann and who's the one at Arsenal? Lacazette and
Martial.
If you think about it,
ridiculous. It's 6 strikers.
What about Benzema?
He's not in the team because he's the whole, what do you call it? They just dropped him.
Retired?
No, the whole incident of blackmail.
Oh yeah, with
do you
he's the small winger.
Yeah, I can't remember the whole blackmail incident.
Yeah,
they just got rid of the whole team. Him and some other dickhead to blackmail some other teammates of pictures of compromised permission. So apparently,
what pictures of?
Oh, some guy had sex with someone else, and he's got a partner. So they said, "We're going to blackmail you. Give us some money or something stupid." So they just
Benzema blackmailed another French
player.
So
they just banned him straight
winger.
up.
I can't remember his name. A small guy.
He might be good as well. So they got rid of him, banned him completely.
So what was it? What was the beef behind that? Said, "Give me some money. I'm going to send some."
Yeah, something like that.
Some bullshit.
Yeah, so they just banned him completely. So he's just a dickhead.
Was he involved in some paedophile?
Yeah, that was
with Ribery. Yeah. some weird
17-year-old hooker.
underage brothel going on over there. God, that's Reeves is a weirdo, isn't he? He's not in the French team anymore, is he?
No, he's not.
Why, is he retired?
No, because he's shit.
No, he's good.
He's donkey, man.
Well, okay, he's maybe not as good as he was now, but
I think he's the most overrated. I always thought he's the most overrated player of all time. He's
one of the ugliest players of all time. He's ugly as fuck.
What summed it up for me was
Bond villain, wouldn't he?
It was a Champions League final when the penalties come up and he's pull the hamstring, and he hobbled off. They put him on for the hamstring. Pull the hamstring.
Yeah.
I refused to take a penalty because he's such a bitch.
Yeah.
Portugal won. Ronaldo didn't score.
You know,
I was looking at the scoreline. Someone called Fernandes scored.
Who's that really good player who plays for Portugal? He's really young.
I was going to say Ronaldo.
Not Ronaldo, no. Because there's no stand-up player. Because I remember I was playing. I can't remember what it was. When England played Portugal, and they mentioned some really young players, 20 years old, who plays for Sporting Lisbon. I couldn't remember his name.
Sanchez. Not Ronaldo Sanchez, is it?
Not. I don't know.
He's not
He's
good
shit.
at the moment.
He's playing
João Mario's good.
They've got a bunch of players coming through at Sporting, to be fair. Because Jimenez, he's not in the first team anymore for Sporting, the Mexican striker.
Yeah.
And so they've got these young Portuguese strikers that could be it.
Yeah.
That's taking his spot.
Sporting are like Porto, isn't they? Get good youngsters come from Ronaldo come through.
Yeah.
And then South Korea versus Colombia.
2-1, wasn't it?
2-1, and then one of the Colombian players made a racist gesture towards the.
What's it with this Colombians? Because it happened in baseball, didn't it?
It did, didn't it?
I'm going to have to call this out. In baseball, if anyone listens to baseball, they're the biggest bunch of losers of all time.
Yeah.
So this Japanese pitcher, I think, was it? It was the Orioles? The Astros. Houston Astros versus someone. And Houston Astros won this. The main pitcher did this to the squinty eyes to the pitcher for the opposition team, and they refused to ban him. They're going to ban him to the start of the next season.
Yeah.
It's the World Series final, so it's like the World Cup final, like 6 games.
Yeah.
Instead of banning him, we're going to ban him at the beginning of next season because that's not racist remark. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
They just come out and said it doesn't matter because it's not racist enough.
Of course, it's racist.
There's a bunch of, and all baseball people fans should actually boycott this because that's the biggest bunch of losers of all time.
Yeah.
It's what the hell, man. American sports, a bunch of losers.
2017 is still doing the squinty eye gesture.
It's disgusting.
For God's sake.
A bunch of losers. But
it's rife in football, though, isn't it? You see all.
But this is baseball. But in America, they didn't. The actual governing body refused to ban him in the main tournament because he's such a valuable player.
Ruined the World Series and give a shit.
It's just baseball, bunch of losers. But the Nugget does it.
I don't know what's going to come of this.
Probably nothing.
Anything, probably video review.
Slap on the wrist, week's wages, fine, or a few matches,
That's what it is, isn't it?
Whatever happens, we won't hear about it.
Everett got banned for 7 months.
Did he?
Yeah.
For Marseille? No, I think he. He's not banned.
He's banned. No, FIFA banned him for 7 months.
Oh, for playing? It's 36 now.
Marseille kicked him out as well, didn't they?
Yeah, so Marseille cancelled his contract.
Cancelled his contract,
but he's done.
FIFA banned him for 7 months for the kick. But the fans, racist chanting, nothing.
I read about that in another podcast. Apparently, it wasn't racist. I think it was just stuff like they were singing stuff like, "Oh, you f off." Instagram post you're not worth.
Yeah, but apparently he got more personal about his wife and his kids and like stuff like that, which is bang out of order. Bang out of order, but again, nothing's going to happen.
I mean, like you do this happens 5 years ago. Everyone's not doing that. It's the tail of his career.
Yeah,
he knows what he's doing. Bang, mate.
If it was like go out and start, it's just like his dad. World Cup final. He's done everything. He's like,
this is the Champions League final where Zidane scores that volley. He's not going to bloody headbutt someone like.
But that was the World Cup final, and he headbutted that volley.
But that's his last game, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Quite stop.
Forever be remembered.
That's true, though, isn't it? Who remembered for that headbutt?
They headbutt someone to the chest. You just never see it, do you?
And Matt Chelsea went down, man.
Come on, man. That's solid, isn't it?
Yeah.
He just went down. It probably didn't even make contact, was it? Just like
no, everybody just watched it. It was so good. It's such a good headbutt.
Probably why he's got a ball patch on his headbutting everyone.
Yeah, but the thing is, I still watch Juventus. It's my favourite team.
Zidane's a hothead, though.
And I remember it was Zidane and Edgar Davids in the midfield.
One of the best guys.
It was so good. So Zidane got suspended for 6 games for a headbutt.
Yeah.
Edgar Davids got suspended for 6 games for a stamp.
Yeah.
Their first game's back, Zidane headbutts someone, another 6 back, and Edgar Davids got sent off for punching someone, and they played with 9 men twice. It's back to death.
That's mustard back then as well.
That was so good. Banned twice. They missed like 12 games.
That's like Scholes and Keane, you know?
Oh yeah.
That's like yellow cards. Yeah, they used to get at least like 7 yellow cards a game, both of them. Roy Keane, he used to get. You know, on a fancy football, he's only worth like 3 million. He's like the Sun for good reason. He would get like -2 points a season, wouldn't he? Because like with a yellow card, you get like a
bans and stuff like that afterwards.
But those teams are the best teams, isn't they?
Yeah, they are. Yeah, because you get in there.
Yeah, like Arsenal, Vieira and Pettis.
Yeah,
they weren't saints, were they?
Who's the other Brazilian they had? Gilberto. Oh man,
Silva,
just kick everybody.
Yeah.
That's what probably Arsenal are lacking these days. Still in the midfield.
Still, yeah.
Who's the other? Paul Lynch.
Man United.
Paul Ince, yeah.
Even when he was a Liverpool.
Scholes,
Ince. We move on to the other World Cup qualifiers. Breeze through. Croatia 4-1 in the first leg.
Very good. Really impressed.
Can't see Greece coming back from that one.
No. Greece were awful, man. Just see that defence. Headed it back to. They set up the 2 goals, didn't they? Yeah.
Greece just riding off the coattails from their European win, like God knows how long
20 years ago.
But Croatia look impressive, though. Didn't they? Got a good
Really
team.
good,
Yeah, they're a young squad.
Is it
Croatia always do well.
Mandzukic, Modric, and Rakitic, and Perisic.
Yeah, but when they come into the tournament, they all got missing.
Rakitic still playing.
Why the hell were they in the qualifiers anyway?
Because they weren't good enough against Switzerland. No, Switzerland and France group.
Switzerland. Yeah,
who's
France?
England group, isn't it? It was England group.
No, we had done
Slovakia, is it?
Rubbish one now.
Yeah, we had Slovakia, Slovenia, Lithuania.
I don't know.
Oh, who cares, man? They're shit anyway.
Yeah,
Cool, yeah.
they must have had a hard group to not
Germany?
too. Maybe Spain, Italy. Oh, Italy in there as well. Switzerland eke one out against Northern Ireland. That's not what to play for in the return leg, I guess.
Northern Ireland went for the draw.
You want to see them go through, though, you know.
Yeah, but Switzerland again, a really boring team. They go out for the 1-0. They get the 1-0. They're gonna go at home. They're gonna again.
Do you know? It remind me of Norway. Norway were the worst team. It was like 0-0. They don't play for anything. Why do they even exist? Do you remember Norway in the World Cup? It was rubbish.
Oh man,
0-0.
On a gun of Solskjaer.
Yeah. Apart from him, they're like awful.
And then they got a like bull. Oh, no, it's Denmark I'm talking about. They got a like bulldog.
Deep Tofting, mate.
Yeah, that's it. Sweden beat Italy 1-0.
I think that's potentially like Italy have always been in a World Cup.
Man, but that front 3 for Italy. Yeah, Immortal, Insignia, and what's the other one?
I don't know, but they had a player on I've never heard of before up front.
He there?
No, I've heard of it there. There was another guy, he missed a sitter.
Really?
He said it, crossed it in, and he headed it. It was similar to that Richarlison guy at Watford. He come in, he tried to header it the other way to where the keeper was going. It was about 3 yards out. I don't know who he was, but
I think it's if they don't make it's the first time in 1953 they've not qualified. They don't qualify. But going to the San Siro is going to be an interesting atmosphere. I think someone from Sweden gets sent off, and I think Italy might get a shady penalty.
Called it, mate. It's the bet.
I think Italy are good, but they always not scrape their way through when it comes to the actual tournament. They're not very convincing.
I don't know. Like
they're good on paper, but they always scrape through.
Are they good on paper?
Their front 3 is one of the best front 3s in the world at the moment. They're the Napoli front 3, and they're scoring goals for fun. It's like, come on.
Immobile. Who's that? Who else plays in Napoli? Dries Mertens, Belgian.
And then they got the Torino striker.
This is what I mean, man. It's not the Italy of old.
No, it's not.
But still, they are.
They have to change the way of play, but I don't think they can.
Even the midfield, like.
The midfield is a bit dire, to be fair.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Well, Variety was injured, didn't he? No, Variety got just yellow carded, so he could have made the next match.
Oh, right.
Savray apparently
No
was.
De Rossi, no Pirlo.
No. I'm going to Google this team later on, but we'll Google it, we'll do the thing.
That's what I mean, off the top of your heads. Like, back in the day, you would have said Pirlo, fucking Gattuso, all them bastards.
Totti as well.
Totti.
They can probably still get the side, to be honest. It's true, isn't it?
Well, Roma doing alright. Yeah, so it's going to be an interesting. Sweden have got a good winger, isn't it? Emil Forsberg.
Yeah, he's really good.
I've never heard of him before, but I saw him play.
He's a youngster. He's played a couple of games.
Probably sound out.
Sweden, they haven't really produced any world class. Maybe
Zlatan.
Ibrahimovic, yes, it's Zlatan.
Larson, Henrik Larson.
I heard Larson.
They get one per team. They don't get 2 or 3 where they can compete.
One per generation.
Yeah, they get one per generation, every generation.
How was the on the underwear model for Arsenal? He was quite good.
Philip Lundberg.
Yeah, Lundberg was good, wasn't he?
There's one per one.
I think again one world class player per like decade. Yeah. I think the main problem with that is because, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm assuming all the Swedish players play in Swedish league or whatever. So
No, they all play hockey. Ice hockey.
Yeah, it's like
the actual footballers play ice hockey. Or
Like hockey is
the main sport.
yeah, they're superstars in Sweden, hockey players.
But the main superstars in Sweden, the main footballers,
Yeah,
they tend to play ball, don't they?
Yeah, they're 1 or 2
That's
players.
good for you.
Yeah, gets out.
The Swedish league, they've got
Gothenburg.
that's where, yeah.
IKEA.
So, yeah. IKEA as well.
And Denmark versus Republic of Ireland was 0-0. So all to play for back in Ireland, Republic of Ireland.
But I don't.
That'd be interesting
They're really clever. They did that against Germany. They did that. Yeah, they go out for the 0-0 away and trying to get the home support, and it'd be interesting to see how good Denmark plays.
That's advantage to Republic of Ireland.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Any team.
Man, if Ireland go through though, you won't see Roy Keane in the studio.
Is Roy Keane their assistant manager? Is
Yeah,
he?
yeah.
Him and Martin O'Neill, isn't it?
He's really good. Roy Keane's, to be fair, it's taken him 5 or 6 years. He's changed completely.
I want to go outside it. Go to the studio.
Because he's really funny now. He tells jokes and all that. He's mellowed out.
Yeah.
And him and Lee Dixon have really good funny banter between them.
I think he tells jokes, but he says it in a serious.
Yeah, no one knows to laugh or not.
He's a parody of himself now, isn't he? Like, he knows, I think
they know. I
People
think they probably had a word with him in the TV.
Yeah.
Because if he speaks his mind, he'll just get banned, wouldn't he?
because like Lee Dixon will say something and he's just like,
It's like, with a dimple. I think Lee Dixon said, the Arsenal players, when he played at Arsenal, we used to shave our legs.
oh yeah, fuck.
And Keane was like,
But you're almost
Shave
even
your
better.
legs. You don't play without shin guards, let alone shave his legs.
It's because Lee Dixon's a diehard Man City fan as well.
Oh, is it?
So it's also even funnier because they got the City and United.
City
back
United,
now.
yeah.
But I think he's since he's become assistant at thing. He's actually you can see he's developing as a coach because you need like 5-7 years to develop as a coach to get better. And it's just interesting to see that.
I'd say it was a shit pundit, mate. Ryan Giggs.
Oh,
Who invited him to the studio?
he's a shit. This is what I have a problem with all these
Who's he
players.
punting for? PC Sports Show?
ITV.
ITV, was that?
Yeah, it was. It was him, Lee Dixon, and Wrighty. I like Wrighty.
Right.
But I tell you,
Has he gone to ITV? Or
He does everything.
Okay,
Yeah,
he does their
it's
contracts.
brutal. I'll tell you who's really shit is Glenn Hoddle. That man's senile. He's actually senile now.
Alan Hansen's dump. He's not on Macedon anymore, is he?
Yeah.
Good, yeah.
But this year he could have come out better than what's his name? Oh God.
I think Shearer turning into the new Hansen.
Yeah.
Just saying stuff
talking
for
about his art.
yeah, just saying stuff for article wise.
Yeah, and if you don't agree with him, he gets angry. No, you're wrong.
Yeah.
Well, who are you? You are like Roy Keane from 10 years ago.
Yeah.
I think Ian Wright's probably turned out to be one of the best players.
Yeah, so
He's good, he's honest, he's honest, he's emotional, and he's...
It's funny, man.
It shows a bit of personality as well.
Yeah.
It's like wears his heart on his sleeves, England till he dies, and it's good. So I suppose we could run down through last week's games.
Premier League games, yeah, very quickly. So
We talked about it last week.
Tottenham 1-0 versus Palace.
Tottenham are crap. They put the second string team out, but they managed to turn them over.
Son Heung-min scored. Didn't he?
Yeah, Keane was rested.
Yeah.
Ellie wasn't. Ellie?
Ellie.
Yeah, I'm not even sure who was playing. It was spit.
You get Man City 3-1 versus Arsenal. Very convincing win.
Called it.
Yeah, you did call it, Matt. You did call it.
It's the only one I did call.
Arsenal, to be fair, it was offside, but Arsene Wenger's bang out of order. What makes me laugh is I haven't seen Sterling dive in about a season and a half now. And he usually get like 4 or 5 penalties, and he doesn't complain anymore. Sterling does not complain anymore. He just gets fouled and just get on with it. It's really weird. So I think Sterling's just like, who gives a fuck now? Because he'll get another chance to score. He'll get another chance to score, and that was a blatant penalty.
Was he? He's got top goals. He's scored a lot. He's got 9 goals.
He's got 9 goals. I think from
that's what I mean. Like if he was in the England team, we was talking about the depth of the squad.
Well, wasn't in the England team.
He just
friendly.
Rested around, switch about. It's interesting, isn't it?
But he's come about. Yeah, he's done it
right. I mean, he was obviously good at Liverpool, wasn't he? When he was the main man at Liverpool, he was really good. That's why City bought him.
But you can see he's developing. He's got 23 now, so he's still young.
Yeah.
And he's Guardiola's starting to get him going.
Yeah.
That's it. Give him a chance.
Take advantage of the fact you're going to get world class delivery. Just get in the box. Not a lot of people get in the box today.
But yeah, the third goal was offside.
Chelsea beat Man United.
Man United missed Pogba really badly, and Fellaini, when he come on, he was changed the game.
What it is? I don't know about you, but I can't help but compare Morata and Lukaku. Because Morata was linked to Man United, I was thinking, what if type thing, and Morata seems to be playing better, doesn't he?
Yeah, Morata's had did you watch the game?
I liked it.
It was quite funny because he had 3 1-on-1s, and he floundered 2 of them, or 3 of them. What he kept doing was, he had Phil Jones in his pocket. He did he coming 1-on-1 against Phil Jones. He cuts right, cuts left, cuts right, but he cut right and left so fast, Phil Jones didn't cut back. And he kicked it. Then he did that again with Phil Jones cut right, and he knew, and he had another one. He just fell over the ball. But to be fair, the header he scored. Aspilicueta just puts the ball in, and he instantly just turns off the back. Great header.
Tall, isn't it? It's massive.
Yeah. So I mean, at the end of the season, it'd be very interesting to see where Lukaku and Morata end up on the score sheets.
I think they're 2 completely different strikers.
They're 2 completely different strikers, but because Morata was heavily linked with United, and obviously they got Lukaku.
They're both the same price
I'm always
as well.
thinking, what if
70 million each.
I'd prefer Morata.
This is what we're saying, isn't it?
He's
the culture striker, but Lukaku is the battering ram.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's all he is. You know, he's look at him against the international against that goal he scored. Yeah, that's a typical. That is a typical Lukaku goal. Just in there, in the right place, and just oofs it.
He's getting the chances,
he's getting
the chances, and I think the finesse will probably come later.
No, his finesse is shocking. 1-on-1.
2 big tackles.
Okay. 1-on-1 with the keeper, he'll lose out.
Yes,
because he just hits straight at the keeper. He cannot take it past. I think the first time I saw him do a lollipop. What's a lollipop?
Just step over.
Yeah, step over. Yeah. And he fuffed it up. Done a step over, and he just kicks it out of play. But yeah, 1-on-1s, you've got no chance. Whenever I see him with 1-on-1 with the keeper, 9 times out of 10, straight at him.
One thing I did call was Kante played 90 minutes. He come back, and that freed up Bakayoko, who was immense in that game. He was the difference.
Yeah.
They did Herrera didn't know what to do. They just didn't know how to mark Bakayoko's dynamic and Kante's dynamic.
Yeah, unfortunately, United are missing.
They come on, Fellaini come on, and he changed the game.
Yeah.
Oh, he's back already, Fellaini?
Yeah, he come back in the last 15 minutes, changed the game, long ball.
Wants to watch that crap.
Yeah, but Chelsea has so many chances to put the game away.
So that was an important win for Chelsea. And then Everton, surprisingly, I thought that Watford would win this.
Gomez got injured, and then they went 2-0 up. Gomez gets injured, and they lose 3-2. Oh no,
that's not good. He's gone for Everton.
No, I can't remember.
They've got a new manager now, haven't they?
No, it's Unsworth. It's still on.
Still Unsworth.
And I think he's got the new manager, West Ham.
Yeah.
Moyes.
Yeah, I wonder how Moyes will get on. I suppose we'll talk about it next week when West Ham play.
Yeah.
I suppose we can move on to the UFC. UFC Norfolk. I have no idea where Norfolk is in America.
But it's there.
Yeah, somewhere on the map. Dustin Poirier beat Anthony Pettis in what was apparently a slobber knocker.
Yeah, you see the photos of their faces afterwards.
Yeah, Pettis looked messed up. I saw some highlights of it earlier, and it was back and forth. Like Poirier was getting Pettis up against the fence and winging leather, and you see Pettis sort of catching him, similar to the Alvarez fight where Poirier was just going at Alvarez, but then Alvarez managed to get in like the little sort of hooks. Yeah, just down the pipe, and he was catching Poirier, but fair play to Poirier, stood up and chin of granite, mate. Both of them are really tough. And it was a weird ending to the fight where Pettis apparently hurt one of his ribs. Yeah, Poirier had full back mount, and then Pettis tried to turn round, and as he turned round, I think he pulled one of his ribs and just tapped out, which is an unfortunate end in the third round. But it's the division, isn't it? It's the lightweight division.
Yeah, the killers.
Who the hell? What's next?
Champ's not defending his belt, so it's
yeah.
They're going to strip him and just might as well just move it on.
Well, he's called out the winner of Gaethje versus Alvarez, which makes sense, I think, because he should have fought Alvarez again. I don't know why they both went separate ways. I mean, don't get me wrong, that Gaethje Alvarez fight is exciting.
It's going to be interesting.
Yeah, yeah, that's going to be a barn burner as well. I'm not sure what's left for Pettis.
What I heard is they're saying he could. The biggest one Pettis got is they said he looked good in this fight, and against a potential top 4 in Poirier. So he's
Top
technically
5, Say
he's not technically out of the contention. So he needs to get a couple of wins, but if he wants it, or does he go back down to his actual weight?
No, he said he can't
cut him off.
feather anymore.
That's
So,
the thing.
I just think he's past it.
Again, he's been in some big wars. He was champ for a couple, in 2 years?
Yeah.
And he was in proper wars, so...
I just think his time's done. You look at the top 10 lightweights, mate, don't even know where you fit in.
It's a shelf life, isn't it? You can't. You can be champ for I reckon about 3 years max now in the UFC before... Because the wars they fight, him and Benson Henderson.
Yeah, you see Benson in Bellator struggling as well.
Yeah, but Benson fights a welterweight now.
Yeah.
He doesn't... Again, I think he's struggling to cut the weight as well, so I think... The whole weight cut's coming to them, and I think they're getting to the point where we've had like 10 wars for a good long time. When did WC run out? WC's been gone for a good number of years now. 7 years?
7, 8 years probably.
Yeah, so these guys were champs in WC. So these guys, it's been
top of the food chain back then, isn't it?
So I could see them running out now.
Yeah, I don't know for Pettis. I wouldn't say retire because he's still really young, isn't he?
Yeah. Is he?
I don't know actually.
He looks young, but I'm not sure if he's young.
Yeah, that's a good point. I don't even know whether it's changed camp or anything like that, but I don't know what he can do, to be fair.
Yeah.
What age do you usually peak in UFC? Mid-30s?
Early 30s. Maybe 30.
30, do you think?
Well, I think it depends on how long you're in the game for.
Yeah, if you come in early, I think you peak earlier.
Yeah.
I think your chin goes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you know how boxing, everyone says I've got 10 years. It depends which 10 years you come in.
Yeah.
Look at Tyson.
Yeah.
Tyson was like elites.
18 to 28.
Bisping.
Bisping's...
Dan Henderson.
Yeah.
These are like legends, isn't it? They're fighting till they're 40.
Yeah.
Couture.
Yeah. Couture, he started when he was in his 30s.
But Couture never took
Liddell.
much damage though. Couture always was smart.
Yeah.
Yeah,
true.
wrestler,
Yeah, that's a good point. I think it depends on how you fight. As well.
So towards the,
I'm surprised Bisping's still there because he takes a
taken a lot.
But this could be it though. This GSP fight could have shown that I think his chin might be going.
Yeah.
And when he was a sweet
He's
shot
always
by
had
GSP, but again, in the last fight,
very
took
vulnerable.
the knee to the face.
Yeah, and he's fighting with one eye. Honest to God, I don't think he can see out his right eye.
It's not good.
But I think it depends how you fight. Look at Floyd Mayweather. He can probably go into his 45.
I don't think he can. I think he's slow. I think the last two fights...
I think that was his bad. That was a really, really bad fight for him against McGregor. That's probably one of his worst fights.
But the thing is, even before that, when he fought Marcus Maidana, isn't it? Maidana? No. Who's the one that kept overhanding right? It was
Maidana.
Yeah, he's the most I've ever seen get caught with like the most untechnical fight of all time.
Yeah.
The guy just for an overhand like...
Yeah, up against the...
and he's getting caught.
Right.
And you can see Mayweather's speed's gone.
Yeah.
And it is what it is. You get to a certain age, your speed goes. But if you
He's
fight...
been around for ages,
battle,
Yeah.
even though he hasn't been in a lot of battles,
It's the training as well, isn't it?
It's a lot, training.
But he's still very, very, very good for his age. 40 years old.
Just talking about two guys who retire, Matt Brown versus Diego Sanchez. Matt Brown called he said he was going to retire beforehand. But, apparently after the interview...
Yeah, he might do a 180 on that and... Oh, look good against Diego Sanchez. Let's fight on. You're at welterweight, mate. Who the hell are you going to fight above Diego Sanchez?
But talk us through the finish of this fight then.
Apparently Diego Sanchez was like throwing a few leg kicks to the body and whatnot, and Matt Brown kept catching him. I think he's in the first round. Matt Brown catches one of the leg kicks, backs him up against the fence, and absolutely measures an overhand elbow.
What he did to his other fight, where he goes, "You want to have elbow fight?" He just catches him with the elbow. He's got a really good elbow.
And he catches Sanchez beyond the ear, with an elbow, and Sanchez just flops like a ragdoll, just like face plants, and he does turn around and he comes to because that's what Sanchez does, like really tough. But ref got in there, and I think Matt Brown stopped as well because as soon as he saw him fall down, he's like, "This is over," and then the ref stops it. But
yeah, Sanchez go retire, man.
Yeah, it'd be up there, one of the knockouts of the year, I think. But yeah, I think that Sanchez definitely retire, and Matt Brown definitely retire as well.
Yeah.
This is welterweights. It's ridiculous, isn't it? And they're not even old people in the top 10, they're all young.
Yeah, and they're all killers.
Yeah.
The thing is, though,
Mike Perry,
all these guys, what do they do afterwards? That's why I assume a lot of people come out of retirement. Like Randy Couture, he retired like 3 times, isn't he? But what do you do? Maybe you've
done it coaching.
Yeah.
But there's no money.
Just look at what's his name? Who's the guy who had the steakhouse?
A Big Rig.
Big Rig.
Yeah, he tried to set up his own restaurant, steakhouse.
Yeah. Flopped it. He lost loads of money.
Yeah.
And now he fought in welterweight and he got knocked out in the first round.
Yeah.
By second round, by the hungry Brazilian dude.
Yeah. Well, he looked like Ricky Mine.
Yeah.
What's the thing? Big Rig Steakhouse probably would have been doing better if you're champ.
Yeah.
If you're champ, that's like advertisement. You can get it out there. Oh, I want to go eat at the champ's restaurant and stuff like that. But he's not a champ.
That's the difference in boxing.
Yeah.
And you see, it's the same thing. That's the difference. It's the same thing in boxing. You see loads of these boxers go broke and have to, like George Foreman. The only reason he's got money is because he sold his name for the grill.
George,
and
he's probably made more money from that than his boxing.
Judge, mate, he sold his name for $5 million, and then he got percentage.
Yeah.
He's minted. Yeah. George Foreman even said this is the
great. Really, really good. Actually.
He goes, "This is the greatest thing he's ever did," and you see loads of boxers trying to do that afterwards. And
he's probably hasn't got nothing to do with the design of it. It's just probably got his name on it. George Foreman.
Yeah, that's what it was. They said, "Can we use your name?" And then he goes, "Yeah," and they will give you a couple of million. He goes, "Fine," and then he made so much money.
Royalties, yeah.
I'm not sure where I heard this from, but didn't Hulk Hogan turn it down?
Yeah.
That would have been better. I think Hulk Hogan's grill, that'd be really good. Yeah.
The thing is, that's the thing, isn't it? But then looking back at now, Hogan's got loads of baggage behind him with the whole racist chants and statements and all that.
Yeah.
But George Foreman
made his money.
George Foreman.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's like
ridiculous, isn't it?
He's got like 12 kids that are all named George, isn't it?
Yeah.
You heard that?
Yeah. He's all religious and
it's like when I read the Forbes, is it 400 the richest athletes? Michael Jordan is still up there. He's still like number 3. Yeah, he's a billionaire.
Yeah, because he
retired. He owns like Air Jordans. Basically, he's got 10% of Nike's revenue.
Yes.
Whatever, yeah.
Do you know how Nike paid him?
It's ridiculous.
Nike paid him 52. He made 52 million a year when he was playing basketball.
Yeah.
He made £1 million a week.
It's a joke, isn't it?
£1 million a
and that's
week.
back in like 1931. So with inflation, that's not ridiculous. £1 million. Who paid him? Like Chicago Bulls.
No, everything combined. He used to make £1 million in sponsorship.
Altogether,
I was up there, and he was one of the richest.
Do you know who else made similar money? Michael Schumacher made similar money.
Yeah, Michael Schumacher. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And Tiger Woods as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, Tiger Woods made most of his. It's funny how it seems because Tiger Woods come in.
Yeah.
Got the sponsorship with deal with Nike. Adidas come in and all that, but Adidas now pulling out. Yeah. All Nike are pulling out. They're all pulling out because
because of
it's just not money. Mm-hmm. They're not making any money.
There's no stars. They're trying to push Rory McIlroy.
I hate him.
He has to win some stuff so you can push him. Jesus.
Under Armour are doing quite well. They try to push it because all the top stars go to Nike. Nike get because they've got the money. But
I've heard that Under Armour is struggling.
I think they're struggling financially, like with their share price, whatever. But in terms of
sales, Joshua is killing it. Under Armour.
I think because they put. The thing is, like they
spent
hard
fortune.
Basketball, didn't they?
Yeah.
They spent loads of money.
Because back then it wasn't world class.
No,
they was banking on him to become really well.
But the problem is
Nike on basketball.
Yeah. Not only that as well is that not only is Curry not that cool, like he's obviously a great player and that stuff, but he's no LeBron. The shoes are crap. They look awful.
Yeah.
Right? If you compare an Under Armour, this is like from a fashion sense. If you compare an Under Armour shoe to a Jordan shoe, just no comparison.
Oh, really?
And no one wants to buy it. They're probably functional.
I heard they're quite popular.
They're really good.
Just because of the name.
Yeah, but the funny bit was, if you look at certain lineups, for the basketball, their lineup isn't great. Where the other sports stuff, it's really nice.
Like Murray,
Murray's
the
got
tennis
really
stuff,
nice
Under Armour stuff.
Yeah, but in the basketball, which is really funny because the tennis and the boxing gear is selling really well. But as far as I've seen, the stuff that you need to make the money in the basketball gear is
because they put a lot of money into the Steph Curry shoe, and they're just not good.
Oh, really?
It's like the thing with a basketball shoe is like streak red that comes behind it. Oh, you got the new Jordans and they're fucking worth like $5,000 for a pair of shoes.
It's like the same with the LeVar Ball ones.
Oh, the Lonzo Ball ones.
Yeah. Air Jordans, they're actual basketball shoes, or they're just fashionable.
They're both.
They're both. Yeah, you can play.
That's what Nike.
Probably not the ones anymore. I don't think you can wear the ones anymore because they're like Air Force Ones.
Oh, so they're fashionable and you can actually play basketball.
Yeah,
that's good then. That's good. Yeah.
But he sponsors a lot of the top players like Russell Westbrook, sponsored by him as well, and it's either Nike, Adidas, or Under Armour. I think Reebok.
Puma's still a couple in there.
But Adidas own Reebok, don't they? So
there's like partnership and Puma.
I'll tell you who's a good proponent of Under Armour is The Rock.
Yeah,
he's got his own range. Yeah.
But again, you're talking about minor stars compared to huge
stars. The number one player in each sport is always going to go to Nike because Nike's the best. Yeah, it's the top one.
If you're looking at who in terms of even football, Under Armour sponsored Liverpool, is it? No, they
Tottenham.
used to.
Tottenham.
Liverpool was sponsored by the other one.
Tottenham's sponsored by Nike now, isn't it?
Was it?
Yeah, who's sponsored by Under Armour now?
Southampton.
See, if you think that Liverpool used to be sponsored by Under Armour, then they got the other one, haven't they?
They went to Warrior Wear.
Yeah, Warrior Wear. They spent a lot.
Warrior Wear.
They did a lot of rugby.
Stuff, yeah. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what the hell we were talking about.
We're talking about sponsorship, and then we changed to thing. Guys who make money.
I think the problem with Under Armour is it's a little bit expensive as well, isn't it? Their clothes. They're quite dear.
Stop.
Compare it to an Adidas or a Nike.
I'll tell you, they're trying to get a new range out. Is it Affy wear? It's some div from the city who earns X amount of money they wear. It's not like sports gear, but it's sports gear that's sports casual wear.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so they're trying to get into that business.
Do you know who does really well in that?
Reebok and Mickey Mouse.
Reebok. Do you know why? Because you know the whole CrossFit. Loads of these CrossFit things. And the thing, you've seen the CrossFit clothes.
Yeah.
And Reebok sell for 90. You can buy a T-shirt for 90 quid. CrossFit.
Why?
Because it's hard wearing.
Okay.
Extra thick material.
I think that's probably why Under Armour do, because this is Under Armour.
Yeah, they're nice
stuff with technical, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because originally, what's his name, Kevin Plank, he made Under Armour to because he used to sweat a lot when he was playing American football, so he wanted to make a T-shirt that wicks away the sweat. Because a lot of their clothes, they're fashionable, but B, they're very technical.
Yeah,
they keep them warm. Yeah, they're functional. That's why. But I think Nike.
It's fashionable.
Mostly it's fashionable, and some of it is technical. You get like Nike running
the
tops,
dry fit,
dry fit,
which is pretty much what all the football kits do.
Yeah, that's it.
Also, would you run through the rest of the results?
Yeah, the other ones weren't really that good.
Mate, mark up.
This card should be UFC. People should retire, mate.
Mark up versus Cesar Moutanche.
Cesar Moutanche. Moutanche, God, bloody hell. Mark should retire. I don't even know why he's still fighting.
I don't know why he's in the UFC. Go to Bellator, man.
That's what I was thinking. Bellator would like the has-beens, aren't they? I think he's still fighting.
They've got a couple of good fighters, but
Shamrock's in it now, isn't it?
Shamrock.
No, I think Shamrock's retired now, technically. I think he must retire now, isn't he?
Who can?
50.
Both of them.
Frank.
He works for the bookies, mate. Before this, when I read about this card, this Dodson versus Moraes was the one that really intrigued me the most.
But apparently
I think it's
shit.
Snowfish, Moraes eked out the decision. The cards were like completely different. One of the judges gave it 30-27 to Dodson, one was 29-28 to Moraes.
I'm just guessing the style of boxing.
Yeah, so Moraes eked that one out, and that's Dodson. This is flyweight, isn't it? Or bantam?
Yeah, fly.
Moraes reminds me of little Eddie Alvarez. I think they train together as well in New York. But it'd be good to build him up and then potentially maybe fight DJ.
Yeah, lost DJ.
I don't know what the hell DJ's going to do. Like Dillashaw next or something. And then Guida versus Lauzon. Clay Guida starched Lauzon in the first round.
But I think Lauzon should retire.
Lauzon should definitely... mate, the stoppage was absolutely ridiculous. I think the ref just like went into dreamland while he was watching Guida smack his face in like 30 times unanswered. It was a bad stoppage, but it's when you go to like an unknown town in America and you're going to get the commission's going to supply you with
unknown refs,
inexperienced refs. And
when should you stop?
If you can't defend yourself.
Yeah, the thing is, Lauzon looked like
obviously when you get knocked out, lights out. Obviously, stop it straight away.
What happened was
sometimes it's like Bisping. He gets pounded a lot.
To be fair, that was a late stoppage as well.
Yeah. I thought that bit GSP one was a late stoppage. What happened was Guida caught Lauzon with the overhand, got him like round the ear side, and then caught him an uppercut. Yeah. And then it probably should have been stopped from there.
And then sometimes you could tell, couldn't you? It's not lights
yeah, because the way that Lauzon fell down, he was lights out. But then Lauzon's so tough that he's almost his worst enemy, where his arms come out automatically, and it kind of looks like you're defending and doing all that, but he was just getting pummeled in the face. Hammer fists, and then it changed the elbows, and then it wasn't good.
It's quite hard to judge though, isn't it? Because you see like Brock Lesnar, you see him get to Heath Herring, he punched him about 70 times, and he's just like stood there, isn't he?
But it's experience, I think, for the rest of it. It's like when
he'd done that for like 20 minutes.
The thing with Brock though, his hands are like the size of ham.
Yeah.
It's just like, imagine a ham just like pounding on your head.
And what's the thing? Brock Lesnar versus who's the other steroid guy? He should have lost when the other guy had him on the floor and starts punching his face. Mr. Back injury. Steroids. What's his name?
The guy fought in Denver.
Yeah, what's his name? Best mate.
Brendan Sharp.
Brendan Sharp's best mate. Oh, he's the greatest heavyweight in the world. Shut up, Brendan Sharp. You're shit. And your teammate's shit as well. Steroided up. And I didn't know about steroids. He's the biggest juice head in the world, mate.
I can't remember his name now. I know what you mean.
Yeah, it's the battle of the steroids. This is the two battles of steroids.
Because he caught him in the first one, the uppercut, and Brock went down like a sack of shit.
Yeah, Brock got pounded for the whole.
Oh, is that when he done that stance?
No,
that was against Kane. The dance. Spinning dance. Yeah, but again, where does Clay Guida go from now?
I think before this match, Guida should have retired.
Yeah, so is Lauzon. Lauzon won the last few of his fights, but he's fighting guys at the same. There's no moving forward.
It's like fillers.
You're not moving forward. What's the point?
It's like fillers of the division. This is the problem we have at the moment between us. I think we want the UFC to have about 10 core fighters. The problem is they have 70 cards a year. They need to fill these cards with peer fighters.
Yeah. A lot of them are saying, the UFC struggling because people don't want to pay $60 for a UFC every week and
how much it costs?
Yeah, in America.
That's ridiculous. What, just to watch it?
Especially if some of the cards are shit.
Yeah.
That's why they're not selling very well.
Well, so the next card, it's the Bisping card. Sorry, we're going to get this in a minute. It's the which card? The China card, the Shanghai card. It's only on internet only. Fox Sport 1. So that's a $10 card, too much.
Why is it just internet? That'll probably be banned in China, wouldn't it? You know, in China you can't get no internet at all, can you?
No, it's on Fight Pass. So it's the UFC's thing. So
but surely you want to broadcast it to China.
Oh no, it's in America. So in America, it's only
China will have their own TV deal.
Oh, no?
Yeah.
That's how it works. Like when you go to Mexico, they've got their own TV deal.
Oh, okay.
But in America, that's the core market is. It's only going to be shown on Fox Sport 1. In the UK, we get to watch on BT Sports because BT Sports has, I think, 95% of the fights. They might not have it this actually. They might not have this one.
Yeah.
Because that happened last time. They didn't have it till midnight.
Yeah.
The next day. And he's like, I can't be asked anymore.
Going back to the Matt Brown fight, I think just as Matt Brown threw that overhand elbow, the feed cut out or something.
Really?
And a lot of people, it was on Fox Sports 1. I think he went to some sort of split screen where they were going to the press conference or something. And just as the knockouts like that, I think people on Twitter blew up about it. Imagine that. So they made some potential fights now. Frankie Edgar dropped out against Max Holloway, which I'm absolutely gutted about.
Oh, when was that fight? That was due to fight December, isn't it? December
2 weeks.
2nd.
Yeah, soon.
Is that a main match? Is it?
Yeah.
A really important fight. Yeah, for Holloway's the champ.
December the 2nd, isn't it?
Yeah,
first.
Yeah, something like the 4th, maybe.
Yes, and I know loads of people tweeted.
2nd is a Saturday. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So we get the Aldo rematch. I was hoping it's going to be Brian Ortega.
Ortega didn't get a shot, did he?
I think because basically when Frankie first dropped out, they were thinking, Lamas might fight or Swanson might fight.
But Lamas and Swanson fight each other, aren't they?
No, Swanson's fighting Ortega.
Oh, okay.
So then everyone's thinking that Swanson might get it, and then they've said, give it to Ortega because Swanson's already had a title fight or whatever. But now Aldo's got it.
It's fair enough.
Yeah, and it was slightly competitive until Max Holloway knocked Aldo out.
Yeah.
But Aldo did catch Holloway in the first round. He put him on a bit of queer street.
Was this before he fought McGregor?
It's after.
After,
yeah. Because McGregor hasn't defended the title. It's over a year. He's done anything.
Yeah, this is technically McGregor's belt. And McGregor to give it up when he won the lightweight belt.
Yeah, because he's not defending anything. We're talking McGregor now.
Yeah.
McGregor stole Bellator
What did he do at Bellator?
His teammates
he's
fighting.
supporting
His
his
teammate,
team.
yeah. I don't know if his teammate's just an Irish guy.
No, it's his teammate.
Oh, it's straight last year.
Yeah. So what's happened is, right, in the last UFC event, his teammate was fighting. McGregor shouting instructions. Illegal, because you have to be a technically registered cornerman.
And he was at cage side, wasn't he?
Yeah, so he's at cage side telling instructions. This same referee told him to get lost. You can't shout instructions if you're not a dedicated referee.
Not Goddard. He's one of the best refs at the moment.
Yeah. So, and then he comes to this card. You can't get in the ring. You're not allowed, no one's allowed to enter in the ring.
Yeah, not even the cornerman.
Yeah, only one, the doctor and one cornerman.
Or just health and safety.
Yeah, health safety. He storms the goddamn ring, celebrating, and nobody. And then the ref's like, what are you doing? Tells him to get out, pushes him, and then he pushes the ref. Not only does he push the ref, he slaps another security guard in the face, a commissioned doctor.
Fine him. They won't ban him, just fine him.
But this is the problem. Then they fall on the other guys who've been knocked out, trying to get medical care. The commission has now turned around and said he needs to be banned. The commission because this was a Nevada commission in Ireland, this fight was, they hosted it, the commission out of the country. They come out and said, this is wrong. You cannot storm the thing, and they want to press charges against him. Technically, if they push ahead and UFC don't do anything, he's not to fight in any of New York states. And if any of the other commissions agree with it, he won't be able to fight. So I'll see what happens.
I fully agree. It's stupid.
You can't storm the ring.
You can't storm the ring. I don't care who
It's
you
not
are.
a ban, isn't it? Maybe a slap on the wrist.
They're saying it could be a year
Fine
ban.
him. You know, he's made loads of money. Just give him a fine or whatever. But he definitely needs some sort of thing because he's setting a precedent.
Oh yeah,
Otherwise everyone would be allowed to jump
true.
in it. What was happening the other day when Roy Nelson
why would you want to
kicked
jump
the
in
referee in
it?
the back?
Yeah.
What happened to that? Like nothing. Like you need to start
But
protecting
it's
them.
very, very, very rare, though, isn't it? Who in the right mind would do something silly like that? No one.
The thing is,
This is just an exception.
This is the pinnacle of the UFC. So this will feed down all the way down to thing.
True, yeah.
So can you imagine if this it's a minor event, some local events with UFC's, you need to get feeders, and this happens then someone runs and punches the referee in the face. This is unacceptable.
The thing in McGregor is that where does it stop? Do you know what I mean? He's getting away with a lot.
Yeah.
And fair play to him, he's the star, and he's got this. He feels like he could do whatever he wants. But the press conference against Diaz, chucking the bottle, and all that stuff, and it's a sport at the end of the day. You don't see it. If you want to be recognised as a professional sport,
You're idiots.
you've got to be.
This happens all the time in all press conferences in UFC and in boxing. Look at the boxing conferences.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm going to be honest. I think probably most of it is probably staged, isn't it?
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so I think they'll
drum up
just
more,
turn a blind eye to it. Yeah.
That's what everyone was so happy about the Klitschko AJ build up. They didn't care. They were just like, we're friends.
Hugging each other.
We're gonna fight and we'll see what happens. It's the same with last time the other press conferences. It's time to people start to realise no one cares about this bad blood thing unless it's
Especially if it's like not good. If you know what I mean, like bad trash talk. There's nothing worse than bad trash talk.
Klitschko tried to do that, didn't he, with Anti-Joshua?
Yeah.
I think he started on Twitter. He said, so AJ wants to become the first billionaire boxer, and he said something like, I don't think you become a billionaire or something like that. And everyone, there's like 25 million people just slated Klitschko and, oh, is this your attempt at trash talk? This is
slow down, Klitschko. Don't go too far.
Anyway.
But yeah, I think what happened is they'll ban McGregor for a year, strip him of the belt, and then UFC can keep saying
it's worth too much.
No,
I
UFC
reckon they're just going to fine him.
UFC will say, look, it's the whole what's his name?
John Jones. Yeah.
It's the whole thing. He's the champ. He's still the champ, undefeated champ.
How much are they banning him by?
That hasn't happened yet.
It's not finished. Yeah. I think because they're doing the old tainted supplement route, it's going through the courts.
Yeah, so
again, because he's too, he's worth, yeah.
But it's the thing, they're going to do this thing with the maximum. If they ban him, they're like, he's the undisputed champ.
Yeah.
Never lost a fight. He's
I think,
a massive rematch.
I think with this one, McGregor shouldn't do it, but at the same time, I think the commission knows fully well what they're doing, and they're going to get a fine out of him, money. It all boils down to money at the end of the day. Yeah. They're just going to pay him off, and he'll be fine.
Well, nothing happens. Who cares?
No, exactly. If this jeopardises his fight against Tony Ferguson, from a fan's point of view, I don't give a shit. I just want to bloody pay him the money off and watch that fight.
But I don't think he fight.
When are they due to fight? Is it as we find?
No.
That's never.
There's too many options for McGregor at the moment. You don't know what he wants to do.
McGregor's not going to fight that fight.
It's funny because I saw on Twitter, who should McGregor fight next?
GSP,
Nate Diaz, Tony Ferguson, or someone else. Who's that kebab guy?
Yeah.
Kebab.
Yeah, it might be
And
Kebab.
it was Nate Diaz, and then when GSP won, GSP.
Yeah. I don't want to
GSP slaughtered.
Nobody wants to
hands
see
down.
Nobody wants to see the Nate Diaz fight again, man. What's the point?
Money. That's the money fight.
It's like
People want to see that more than Ferguson.
It's the crappy, what do you call it? The so-called Stun Island fans. Oh, he's so good. Who's he fought and won? My God, he hasn't fought anything in ages. He hasn't won anything. Mm-hmm. If you retire, retire. If you don't want to fight, don't fight. Shut up, man.
Personally, I want to see the GSP fight. I don't know why.
Who do you think will win?
Oh, GSP. Definitely. Just for the pure spectacle of it, you know, when a fight like this comes along, welterweight.
So do you think GSP have to cut down? I think they have to come up.
Yeah.
GSP was way too big for.
But the thing with GSP though, he's got that big. Yeah. It's got to be super hard for him to come back down again. Like.
Yeah, it's taken him like 3 years to get massive.
Yeah.
Oh really? Yeah.
He'll do it, but it's probably his ideal weight. Yeah. To be fair.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Do you think he can make the cut? Because back when he used to do the cut, they used to have the IV bags. Now he hasn't done that cut in 4 years. He's a lot older. I'm not sure he can make the cut anymore.
I think when you talk about GSP and you say this, he can't do that. He can do anything. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just think he's one of them guys that he's the best for a reason. I think in every aspect of the sport.
Yeah, this is the thing. It's like Roy Jones Jr. I think Roy Jones is probably the greatest athlete ever in mixed and in
his
sport.
Detriment was going up as a heavyweight.
Yeah, and then coming back. And when he come back down, you can see his body type was never the same.
Yeah.
No.
Because that's what they all talk about steroid users. When you put on loads of weight and you cut it down, you don't never have that physique again. Roy Jones Jr. never got that physique again. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And like John Bon Jones somehow got the physique again. Steroids, but it's the thing. I don't think GSP can cut that weight. I don't think he physically can anymore.
I think he can.
Be hard.
It would be very hard. He's older now as well, so it's a good point. But I would like to see that fight most out of all of them. Yeah. And then I want to see Ferguson, and then third I probably want to watch Diaz.
I don't watch the Diaz fight again. What's the point?
I don't want to watch the Diaz fight because it's intriguing, isn't it? Because when I watched the second fight, it was very, very close.
Very close.
I don't think a lot of people said that McGregor won it comfortably, but it's the clash of styles, isn't it? And it is 1-1, and you got to have a rubber, I think, to get to. But the thing is, I know what you mean that Diaz hasn't particularly earned it. He's got to go through the rest of murderers right way to get.
He doesn't want to do anything. He doesn't want to fight.
No, he doesn't.
Doesn't give crap.
It's money, isn't it?
Yeah, money.
He wants the money.
He wants the money. I want to see it, but I want to see all of it. Yeah. But priority-wise,
all of them are good. I think the best one for the fighters, the most logical one would be, correct me if I'm wrong, Tony Ferguson.
Yeah, that's to get the division rolling. Yeah. He's the right with the interim champ, so he's the rightful contender to the belt. But I think when opportunity like McGregor versus GSP comes out, I want to watch it.
The thing is, it's
just GSP.
Just to say that I've seen it, just to say with the Mayweather McGregor thing, it was a ridiculous concept, but you actually get to see it.
If you could get Mayweather versus McGregor, 100% you can get GSP versus McGregor.
Oh yeah, for sure.
The thing is, I see it as this: is they should just do what they do in wrestling, and strip McGregor of the belt, or have a made-up belt for him. And then bring him out once a year to fight whoever they want to fight, because he's holding up the division of the sport at the end of the day, and it's just getting to the point where you're like,
what do you mean holding up? He doesn't want to fight.
He's not fighting anyone. He's not fighting anyone. He hasn't defended one belt in a year and the other belt for a year and a half. I'd like to see him, instead of fighting GSP, I'd like to see him fight Tyron Woodley, because that's the intriguing fight for me, because Woodley is a stand-back fighter, and I wonder, can he solve the puzzle of McGregor? And that's the interesting thing. If he's going to get starched by GSP, why is he not fighting Woodley? And I'd like to see that fight. Because who's got Woodley got? Woodley's got nobody in that division.
How would you suss out McGregor though? His left hand. Just avoid his left.
Can they though?
Huh?
Can they?
Just take him down.
Who's very elusive? Just avoid his left. Yeah. No offence to McGregor. Personally, I think he's not all that. Apart from his left hand. What his left cross is not brilliant, is it?
But no one can avoid the left hand.
I don't understand the mechanics of why he's so good and all that stuff. But
they got really light. He hits hard, and they got small gloves.
And he's a heavy hitter. When you punch him,
and then that's the thing. That's why I like to see him.
But I've never seen him. On the ground, he's useless. I wouldn't say he's useless, but he's not brilliant.
He's not a black belt.
Yeah,
that's all you need to know, really. He's not a wrestler.
But he's a very good striker, very long, very...
I'll tell you who's a good black belt and I'll tell you who's a good striker is Tony Ferguson.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be a great fight if it does happen. I'd really like to watch GSP versus Robert Whittaker.
I want to see that. I really want to see that
I'd
fight.
love to see that fight.
Because Whittaker's a high pressure fighter against GSP, who's a high pressure fighter. It's just gonna be interesting.
Who's going to establish the stand up?
It's gonna be leg kicks versus punches. Whittaker's got amazing leg kicks, and GSP's got that the jab.
Yeah.
Don't think GSP could take him down either. Not in that weight class anyway.
No.
Oh, because GSP had to stay in that weight class, yeah?
Yeah, he'll be at middle.
No, but I don't think it will ever go.
Robert Whittaker won't come down. There's no reason for him to come down. But if Yoel Romero couldn't keep Robert Whittaker down, I don't think GSP can.
If GSP couldn't keep Bisping down,
Did Romero beat what's his face? Whittaker?
No,
he got beat comfortably.
Yeah,
that was in Australia, wasn't it? That was straight 5 rounds.
Down, I think as well.
He what happened?
Animal, isn't it?
Yeah.
Whittaker's a bloody animal. I tell you, like.
And he's a lot smaller than well, not a lot smaller. He's a little smaller.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna move on to Anderson Silva fails the drug test again. Anderson, more dick pills, is it?
Just retire, man, for God's sake.
Just move to Bellator.
Yeah, he should join that heavyweight tournament.
I thought that. That'd be quite good.
Yeah, it does look quite good.
Really good.
What 7 of the 10 heavyweights aren't heavyweights?
Yeah, they're all blown up like heavyweights. And a
Rampage.
blown up middleweight, Charles Sonnen.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, but didn't also a thing would be favourite for that, wouldn't he? Who's the idiot? Mitrione.
You'd think so. They're looking to make the first fight Mir versus Fedor, which is going to be
really good. Yeah.
Oh man, I'd love to have seen this 10 years ago.
I like Mir's really good. Yeah.
Did Mitrione beat Fedor though?
Yeah, knocked him out.
Fedor's lost 5, hasn't he? He should have retired.
Crap, yeah. But this is what's good about this fight: is that Mir should retire, and so should Fedor.
They all should retire.
They're going to fight.
Because Rampage is
No, Mitrione's probably.
Rampage should retire, shouldn't they?
Oh yeah, Rampage.
Yeah.
He might as well be Chuck Liddell.
But is King Mo in this? King Mo's
in it, yeah. And Ryan Bader.
Ryan Bader's in it.
What about Thingy?
Ryan Bader could be a light heavyweight champ and a heavyweight champ.
He could be the first.
What about Tito Ortiz? He didn't fight long ago, did he?
He fought Chow last time.
Yeah,
that
that
was
was
long ago.
That
That's
was
a
a
year
dump
ago.
fight.
That was a fix.
Did he lose it?
He won that.
No, he won. Yeah, Chow didn't defend the choke.
Yeah.
I've never seen Chael Sonnen do this, right? He gets one hand on his neck and then let go of it.
Yeah, it was just like.
Chael Sonnen, one of the greatest wrestlers of all
So he got
time.
choked.
And
Just let go, yeah.
good jiu-jitsu game as well.
Yeah.
And he did this, he gets his hand and let go of it. And then he gives him, it's like...
And then they started talking trash again. Like, no one wants to see that fight. You talk about fights that no one wants to see.
Yeah.
No one wants to see that fight. Fucking hell.
Oh, no.
But yeah, Anderson just needs to retire because that's ridiculous. And Bisping, I don't know how we get medically cleared.
This is China, I'm not sure anyone cares.
Oh yeah.
He's called it, the UFC going to announce it apparently Monday.
Bisping's going to go to Bellator.
No, to fight Gastelum, to replace Anderson Silva basically.
In 2 weeks' notice.
At Bellator? Or
No,
UFC?
UFC, in China.
UFC Shanghai, yeah.
That's ridiculous.
It's a quick turnaround.
Yeah.
Usually when you suffer a TKO loss,
It's 3 months to 6
yeah,
months.
3 month suspension, medically suspend you.
There's something wrong with him, isn't there?
No, he's taking a fight.
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
He said he's always ready, and UFC apparently won a headliner. He fought in...
Gastelum, is he any good?
Yeah.
Very good.
It's a bit
Blown up welterweight.
So it's like GSP again, so it's quite interesting.
He doesn't have
I'll bet for that.
he doesn't have the mentality to cut down to welterweight. He likes to eat
But he hits hard.
Mexican. He's very, very good. Fast middleweight.
Oh, is he that guy that you mentioned that he never makes weight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I've seen him before, yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, they always keep telling him. He always keeps telling himself, "No, I'll go back down to welterweight." But he doesn't want to live the lifestyle to do it.
He's a soft.
It's going to be a good fight if it does happen. I think.
Yeah,
it's a shame that it'd be a quick turnaround for Bisping because if they were both fresh.
So all of this is being Shanghai, yeah? That's in
No,
Shanghai.
that's different.
When does the Shanghai fight? Is it in 2 weeks in December 2nd?
Yeah. Because next card is the Holloway, isn't it?
I think so.
That's December 2nd, isn't it?
I think
that's not in
some
Shanghai, is it?
shit cards coming up soon.
No. But anyway, yeah, so Bisping's apparently everyone's lost their shit over this. The internet is blown up. Yesterday night when I read it around 11:30, then I read it again at 1 in the morning, and the universe had just lost it.
Not sure it's funny, but fair play to him.
Yeah, he said
He'll take on anyone. He'll fight anyone.
anyone, anywhere. And
Doesn't
last,
duck anyone.
yeah,
Anyone, anywhere, yeah.
because last time he fought was against Kung Lee in.
Oh, that's
China.
good. Yeah, it was a really good fight, yeah.
That was
Took him away, yeah.
Yeah, put him away.
Kung Lee's no chump, is he?
Yeah, so.
I like Bisping. He's doesn't duck, you know, he's a proper fighter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Even if you don't like Bisping, you've got to respect what he's done. And yeah, the Bellator 8-man tournament which they announced. I don't know when they announced it.
On Friday, I think it was. Upcoming events.
Oh, Verdum versus Tybura, isn't it?
So what's the point?
That was supposed to be Mark Hunt, wasn't it?
Why would Mark Hunt?
Do you remember he spoke about brain damage?
So is that they actually fully cut him?
Yeah. Not cut him, but they just pulled him off the card and asked him to see a specialist.
Someone
Sorry
all
about
the pies.
fucking card shit, and I'm not talking about this. I was going to rugby.
Yeah, cool, yeah. So the internationals kicked off. So no surprises there. So England beat Argentina 21-8. It's weird, you know, when a team wins in rugby, when England win in rugby, but they don't win convincingly, they always get criticised.
Yeah.
It's weird, yeah. But they
I
won.
think England now are at that point where
It's expected. You're
expected, yeah. Which is good.
Yeah,
Like,
fair enough.
they expect more from them, and
So I think they've only lost once, but they've won other games, not very convincingly, because they got slated, like they got criticised as like
Argentina.
Argentina 21-8, yeah.
Yeah, but everyone hating on Argentina. Argentina, I mean, you see what's happening in Argentina. A really good, really interesting documentary in the way it's happened. Argentina went from being most of their players playing in France and having played 3 test matches a year, and then they do well in those 3 days. They come close to beat England a couple of years ago, 2007 or something, and then they do well. Now they've been introduced into the Southern Hemisphere against South Africa, Australia, New Zealand.
Makes them better.
Yeah, but the problem is, what they've said is now we've gone from playing 3 matches a year to playing a tournament nation, so they're playing 15 to 18 games a year.
Yeah.
So now, instead of having all the players based in France having to come back, they have more and more players based in Argentina.
Yeah.
And the old game was scrum heavy.
Yeah.
But scrum heavy doesn't work well with a long travel regime. You can't travel hard and play scrum heavy. So they're trying to expand the expansive game. And they said, everyone said this, that once you do that, it takes you about 7 to 10 years to change your players to get used to the new lineup. And this is what Argentina's going to go through. Fundamentally, they're still really good, but they're just going through a transition. So everyone hating on teams beating Argentina and not looking good, because Argentina are really good to stop you looking good. That makes sense.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
And I think Argentina would be a tough team to beat really hard.
So what was this game? An actual qualifier?
No,
this is friendlies.
Every autumn they just do international. So autumn international. So we had England beating Argentina 21-8. Australia beat Wales 21-29.
Was that a final score? I left that. That's pretty close. That one was.
Yeah, really close. Yeah, that's good match. Ireland beat South Africa.
Did it really?
38-3. Yeah, sounds like refreshing. Yeah.
Did South Africa put a full strength team out? Do you know?
More or less, yeah.
Oh,
but South Africa weren't the team that they were ever since. I think they're still like in shock over the loss to Japan. Yeah, but no, they were never the team they were before. So there's no real surprise there.
It's just when you see it as a nation, isn't it? South Africa lost.
It's a team. They're very heavy on their rugby, and traditionally they've always been one of the best teams in the World Cup. But it's just that it's just not going well for them in the past couple of years, really. So France versus New Zealand, they lost 18-38.
New Zealand
won.
Yeah, that's Stade de France, but that's just expected to win.
France are not chumps. That's the problem. France were the second best team in Europe, in my opinion. And to get beat like that, it's scary.
It's New Zealand, though. Yeah. And Scotland beat Samoa 44-38, so 11 try game, very close.
That was exciting.
What was it, 44?
44-38.
So have you seen what's happened with Samoa, isn't it? They've been declared bankrupt, haven't they?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
God.
Because financially they don't know what they're doing. They're trying to do what Argentina did, turn to a tour nation to get more money in. England promised them 75 grand for the next game. Scotland said we can't pay you anything, but whatever, they pay you for their travels here. But there's serious trouble over there. So rugby's good there. Not good.
They probably just end up integrated into the bloody New Zealand team.
But that's the thing. You don't want that. You want Fiji,
New Zealand
Samoa,
second team, wouldn't they? New Zealand third team, wouldn't they?
Tonga.
You want these teams to exist so they can improve the game.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
And the team's struggling, so
It's a shame. Yeah.
See what happens.
You always need minnows, didn't you?
That's the same with Fiji. Fiji really good, but they were like, because they won the Sevens Olympics, and a lot of them they're not even full time. They just like do it as a jobs alongside their their rugby.
Yeah. So let's see what happens. Yeah. Was that all the scores?
Yeah, so honestly.
So when does the Rugby World Cup start? Next year?
2019.
Oh, it's another 2 years.
Yeah, another 2 years. Yeah.
I don't remember the last one.
Last one was in 2 years ago. When England got spanked, they
England
made it out of the group. Yeah,
didn't make anything.
the first time ever that they hosted nation didn't make it out of the group. Yeah,
Such a bunch of douche.
Oh dear.
But they got a good manager now. They got a good bunch of young players
really
come
good.
through.
Yeah. So the pressure's on again. Yeah, another couple of years. Yeah, the draw's already been made. I couldn't remember. We've got France, Argentina.
It's in Japan, isn't it?
Yeah, Japan. Yeah.
That'd be interesting because it's 2 years' time. The Olympics happening next year, so
Olympics is in Japan. That's the year after, isn't it?
Is it after 2020?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it'd be a good place to go.
Yeah.
There'll be lots of tournaments. There'll be lots of signs up for all the countries.
Yeah. Good to get the profile of as well. I think the profile's gone up. That win against South Africa has really brought the profile of rugby up in Japan, and because they've got the World Cup as well, so there'll be a lot more interest, I think. So yeah.
So Eddie Jones used to be the Japan manager.
Yeah. It's good manager, really good.
Really good. Australian manager and Japan manager, now England.
Where is he from? Is he
Australia. Yeah.
He's angry man. He's always angry.
Yeah, to be not angry as in like psychotic angry.
No.
Be like passionate.
Yeah. He nitpicks every minute detail. It's really interesting to see. Like if they win 100 points with one, he'll pick the 1 point. Why'd you concede that 1 point?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. No.
Which shows you're a winner.
You're really good. Yeah.
Who's England's standout player?
It depends on what thing. You'd see those Samoan guys they've got. What's his name?
No one in particular. No one.
I say Marion Tulangi for me is my favourite player for England, but he's always injured.
Oh, right.
He's
the only player I really know is like James Haskell, but he always seems to be getting into fights and getting sent off and stuff.
Yeah,
he's always more well known for stuff that he's doing outside.
Yeah. And Chris Robson, isn't it?
Yeah,
he used to be the captain, but
right.
So I don't think there's no real stand-up player.
They're just a good team.
Yeah.
I think that's the same with rugby as a whole. You look at New Zealand team in a World Cup; they had no stand-out player really. They were really good.
Dan Martin.
Yeah,
he's the captain, wasn't he? I think when the team goes to win the tournament, you need 3 standout players, one in each position. You need like
but the thing in New Zealand, all of them.
Yeah,
all of them. Yeah. But no one really stood out. No one really stands out for any country, I don't think.
Yeah, there's no stars, is there?
No one really stands out.
Johnny
you know what I mean?
Wilkins,
Do you know? Even in the World Cup, when we won it in ages ago now.
Yeah, but you have to say
we didn't have a stand-out player. Maybe Johnny Wilkins, but the whole team were really good. Yeah,
the whole team would be really good. But you have like the captain, and Martin Johnson was ridiculous.
Yeah,
and then you had Dilalio, and then you had who's the other dude? The winger, Robinson.
Yeah.
The 3 superstars. And that's saying with the New Zealand team, they had it was Martin, Dan Carter, and they had
Umaga, that's a wrestler.
Sonny Bill Williams, I suppose.
Yeah, this last World Cup was Sonny Bill Williams was the main one at the back. So it's like you have one in each position.
Yeah.
It's like France. They have
in France they don't have a stand-up player.
They have one, Bassado.
Oh yeah.
He's a beast, but the rest of them are crap behind him. But
it's tough, isn't it?
It's nothing like football. Football, you're always going to get a stand-up player. Argentina, and obviously got Messi and Brazil, Neymar. But in terms of rugby, that's a good point actually. In rugby,
Rooney.
To tennis,
tennis.
Yeah.
You guys are going to the tennis later.
Yeah.
Yep.
Seen German guy. Yeah.
So what stage of the tournament is it?
The first round.
Oh, first round. Oh, okay. Or is it the first day today?
Yeah.
That's
just a qualifier. So
top.
It's really good. I like that tournament.
Top actively fit players.
Yeah. So how many is that?
8 players.
Yeah, 8. Yeah. Top 8 in the world of the year.
Was it 10? Top 10.
Was it top 10? Is it?
Top 10.
Yeah, top 10. They just slug it out. End of season.
So 2 groups of 5.
Yeah.
And then the top 2 go through from each one.
Okay.
It's a good tour. I think it's a Mickey Mouse tournament.
It's not. It happens every year though. This is a massive tournament.
I'm not saying Mickey Mouse. It's like it's probably the.
It's not a slam.
It's not a slam. Yeah.
Oh yeah. But it's the biggest one outside the slams. Yeah. Murray was defending champion. He's out.
Is he?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, because last year he won like
his move.
I didn't know he was defending champions.
Yeah, because he won like 6 tournaments in a row to become number 1, and then he got injured.
It's funny. I watched it last year. It must have been the longest ever. I think it must have been the world record for. I think it was the longest ever ATP
match. Yeah.
Yeah, it was Murray versus some Japanese guy. I think I watched it. It was so long. Oh, it must have been like a 4 or 5 hour match. It was like a 3-set match.
No, it must have been about 10 piss breaks.
But with Murray, he just makes it so hard on himself. He should have won that match in, like, I don't know, 40 minutes or whatever. But
I think Nishikori is the grinder though, isn't it?
Yeah, they're both. That's the beauty of it.
Murray's a grinder as well, so it's just.
The thing was, coming into that, Nishikori won the other tournament. So coming into it, they were 2 really informed players, and then that was a result of it. Great match.
Yeah, I watched the world's longest ATP tennis match, and the day after I watched the world's shortest. It was Djokovic versus. I couldn't remember what it was, but he just put him away in like half an hour.
We watched that match a couple of years ago as well. Djokovic versus Del Potro. Like 6-0, 6-0. You're like, man, what just happened?
Dude, Djokovic.
Yeah.
Jesus.
We got in there. It was 22 minutes. It's like, oh man.
22 minutes. That's a warm up.
We watched it, and Del Potro just come off winning the the US Open. And he
It took me longer to like get my burger.
And we were watching it. And we got
a train journey from Oxford to West End, man.
What train journey?
It's like, oh god. It just couldn't do
go
it.
back home now.
It took longer to get there. I live like 3 stops away.
So other than Nadal and Federer, who's got a chance of actually winning this thing?
I think it's quite open-ended, isn't it? Because I think no one cares that much.
No, they care.
Like,
they really care.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
Without Murray, there's a lot of distance between the top 3.
The argument is Nadal hates it because it's a hard court, right? And then so Federer indoors. Federer's always favourite for indoor. Cilic, big serving, don't want to face him on a hard, fast carpet court. So I think they'll be tough. Drimatov is playing really well now after his whatever it is. David Goffin, if he wants to turn up, he can turn up. I've heard the guy we're going to watch is Alexander
Zverev.
Yeah, meant to be really good youngster, but being a really good youngster and then coming up against the best 10 in the world is
over the last few years, there's been a few good youngsters, isn't it?
Yeah,
Berdych but they just don't they flat to deceive.
And then you got Stanislas indoor, no win. The man's got the biggest backhand in tennis.
He's out.
Is he out?
Injured, season over due to injury.
Oh no! So that's Jack Sock comes in. Oh, Jack Sock.
Del Potro's not in it. Djokovic not in it. Querrey, Anderson, Songa, Murray,
they're all injured. All injured. I don't know who Jack Sock is. Never heard of him.
Needed to win Paris title to make London debut, and we can see he done. So
yeah,
you never know. Put a £1 bet on him to win the tournament.
No, I'd go realistically.
Federer.
Yeah, Federer because he's indoors. Outside bet would either be Cilic would be outside bet.
Dimitrov's always been
thereabouts.
Yeah, it's a youngster as well, isn't he?
He's hitting his form now. So he must be about 26, 27 now at least.
Who won Wimbledon? Federer.
Nadal. Oh, Federer broke the record. Yeah, got 10.
Yeah,
no, 8.
And Nadal won US. Nadal won France. Who won Australia?
Probably
Federer.
It's probably one of the two, isn't it?
Yeah, Federer won Australia. Yeah. So between them two, they won everything, but Nadal won the tournaments in between, and Federer didn't play anything in between.
I feel so sorry for Andy because this is probably the greatest era of tennis. 3 world class. 4 even, if you count Animo, Djokovic, Nadal, Federer. 3 top class tennis players in his era, in Murray.
Yeah, it's even more impressive that Murray's able to win 2.
Yeah, that's it.
Won 2 slams and a gold medal.
2 gold medels.
2 gold medals.
Defending twice Olympic champion. 7-time Australian final.
Yeah.
4-time Australia. US final.
Yeah. Yeah, it means to be able to knock on the door, even just knock on the door of it, let alone win stuff.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Super impressive and
fair play. So moving on.
Boxing, sparse, isn't it? Boxing at the moment.
I watched the thing yesterday.
The 2 Liams.
Yeah, Liam Smith versus Liam Williams. Boring. This is apparently for the purists. I'm doing a quotation mark. Nobody wanted to fight. They just wanted to get the point. They didn't know who won the points. One referee had a draw. I had a draw. It was crap. Move on.
AJ and Tyson Fury. Oh, this is going to go in for like every day now, isn't it?
Tyson Fury's called out the other guy. It's the American. Deontay, yeah.
They're calling at each other. I think AJ's just shutting up. You know, I think on his Twitter he said, "Look, I'm just going to I'm not going to dictate who I fight over Twitter or whatever. I'm going to get my promoter Eddie Hearn. He's doing the smart thing, you know. He said, you know, I'm not going to dictate.
Because he's the money. AJ's the money now. It's just gone from nowhere to AJ's been the money because
that's what Deontay's had to do. Is he's got to get you on a bad. He's had to hype it out.
Yeah, because Deontay's a nobody in terms of money wise. AJ sells at 80,000 in Cardiff, 80,000 in London. There's no one in boxing selling that out.
Because Deontay said, you know, if he wants to fight, if he wants to make a name for himself, he has to go to the US and
Nah, 80,000, mate.
80,000 in Wembley.
Back in the day,
80,000,
but not now.
Yeah, 80,000 in Wembley or like 20,000, even if it's Las Vegas, whatever. Yeah.
He sold at Cardiff. He sold out Cardiff Arena.
Yeah,
it's unreal.
He sold at Cardiff Arena. What's that? 80,000 against Takem. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. People will pay to see blood in that fight. Basically, they're not saying that they're not paying to see a contest.
So good for you, AJ. Get your money.
I don't even know why Fury's talking. It's just trying to
get
relevant.
Saying then he's said on his Twitter he's lost £9. You know, he's getting back into shape.
Out his pocket.
Lost a bet on a horse, mate. £9.
Yeah, I'm coming for you. Guess who's back? The worst bit is, right, technically he's probably the best boxer out of the lot of them.
Yeah, he's good. I like Tyson Fury.
But he's mentally not there.
He's completely irrelevant at the moment, if you're being honest. He's not even in the game.
He becomes irrelevant until he becomes relevant.
Exactly. And then he can start.
Get focus, you know, get your training, and then
At the moment, AJ Wilder is what I want to see.
I see a prize fight. I really want to see this dude come in.
Hang on,
he's the IBF champ.
Parker needs to. I think it'll be Parker versus AJ, and then
it's prolonging it.
Yeah, true.
What happens if Parker beats AJ?
Oh no, that's
shit. You just ruined it.
That'd be good. No, that'd be good. Actually,
it's not going to be good
because there'll be a rematch. Yeah.
Parker versus
so much blood. There's be so much beef. That's Tyson go on.
Parker versus Wilder won't even sell at Civic Hall.
Yeah, but if Parker beats AJ, then AJ will lose to Deontay. And to be fair, I'm not sure. I really want to see this Parker guy fight. I really want to see him and see how good he actually
is. Get him to fight Takem and then see what happens there. That Takem solid, mate.
He's good, yeah. He's really good.
He's a really underrated fighter.
Or Pulev. What happened to Pulev?
Drugs.
Oh, God.
Was it drugs or was it
injury?
Yeah. No, the other guy, the Wilder guy, was fighting some drugs.
Drugs, yeah.
He was supposed to be good. That Wilder, the guy that Wilder was.
Yeah, because he's on drugs.
Yeah, let's see that first. Drug versus drug.
The other guy's called out.
Oh.
The mayor of Kiev said he might come back.
Who?
The mayor of Kiev.
Who's that?
Professor Ironhammer.
Oh, really?
He said he might come back.
Get real.
He should fight Tyson Fury in the gym.
If he comes back, he'll be number one contender.
Who? Klitschko's brother.
Man.
He was undisputed champ. I wasn't because his other brother was champ.
No.
He lost.
Is that the one that busted eye up against Lewis?
No.
Yeah, but
obviously Lennox Lewis come back.
Lennox Lewis is making their money.
Lennox Lewis is wicked, mate.
Sitting there playing chess.
Not something funny, but he was. I'd say he's very underrated. But me personally, I think he's one of the greatest.
Oh, top 5 for sure.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Lennox,
he's underrated. He looks ugly. Lennox Lewis.
Again, he out of all the boxers in history, I think he's got the greatest jab.
Yeah.
Ever.
Oh yeah.
Undisputed world champ as well.
Yeah.
Unified.
The last undisputed champ in boxing.
Speaks for itself.
Yeah, he's the only person.
Yeah.
Like you talk about hooks, like Tyson got the best body shot in the history of boxing.
Mike Tyson.
Yeah, and then I think it'd be close there with Foreman, to be fair. Yeah. But the best jab in boxing history has to be just Lennox Lewis for heavyweights.
And his left hook.
The follow-up.
His left hook was brutal, mate.
But yeah, that's the thing.
But I think because come to think about this, if Lewis at his peak versus Tyson at his peak, I think Lewis would win.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to be honest, brutally honest. Do you remember when Lewis, to clarify this, to back this up? Do you remember? You know Razor Ruddock?
Yeah.
He gave Tyson a good match. Yeah,
really.
Tyson, yeah. Because the first match he beat him in 6 rounds, and I think that was an early stoppage. But he struggled against Razor Ruddock. And the second fight it went to points.
I think did Tyson win that one in points?
Yeah, Tyson win both of them on points, and he gave him a very good match.
Lewis stopped him.
Lewis stopped him 2 rounds.
Yeah, stopped.
And he wasn't even good. He wasn't even. It was good, but he was up and coming.
Yeah.
So a peak Lewis versus a peak Tyson, yeah.
That's the thing.
He was stabbing him off, yeah.
Because
It's tough, yeah. It's
Lewis got caught twice.
Yeah.
Once against Rackman and once against... Who's the other one? Collins? No.
No, Rackman and the mental guy.
McCall. Oliver McCall.
Just in a rematch.
Crying.
Oh, man.
Crying in the ring. What the hell's wrong with you?
The brain injury, man.
Mental injury, yeah.
CTE back then.
Yeah.
But that's the thing.
It's the classic case of everyone in their prime minute. Because
Yeah.
I always think George Foreman's one of the greatest heavyweights of all time. Like,
He was huge.
Yeah, oh yeah,
yeah, he
yeah.
lost to Ali and then
Yeah, that's a freak show, isn't it? I mean,
Yeah.
Ali, that's half his brain damage was that fight.
yeah.
Yeah, but I think I really like to see Foreman versus Frazier when Frazier was in his peak. Because when
Foreman demolished him, didn't he?
Yeah,
One of
yeah.
them.
Yeah, but the problem was that's after Frazier lost to Ali
Yeah.
twice, and he was coming on the down.
Yeah.
I'd love to have seen that because Frazier versus Ali, realistically, the first time, Ali should be stopped, and the drop
Yeah.
shouldn't have happened because Ali
Yeah.
lost about 10 years of his life for that.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, against the first George.
Yeah. And I would love to see that fight.
Mm.
But then again, you put him against these guys now. These
think-
guys are like a stone heavy.
Yeah.
When you look at
They're
it,
glorified cruiserweights.
when you
isn't it?
look at it from relatively, I don't think Ali was. If there's an Ali who fought now, he wouldn't last. Him against
I
Josh,
don't know.
I don't think so.
The thing is,
I don't know.
Ali, you can't.
It's just they're better condition now.
I don't think they are. I just don't think they are.
Condition, Ali went 15 rounds.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm talking rubbish. Yeah,
The thing is, the biggest problem is we talk about this now is
Jack Johnson or whatever.
you know what everyone's talking about these guys.
They used to go like 100 rounds, didn't they? Or whatever.
Yeah, they did.
It's their pillow fists.
But the thing is, the difference. Everyone say, "Oh, better fighters now," and like rugby, they're better now. I don't think they are. I really don't think they are because I think if you look at GSP and Bisping, the smaller guy stopped the bigger dude.
Yeah.
It's technique, and I honestly believe it's like if you watch old school football, they were better dribblers on shit pitches, heavy thing, take hard tackles.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah.
Heavy level balls.
Heavy level balls,
yeah.
and they're still better dribblers. Like if you watch all the highlights,
George Best.
they're all
Yeah.
better dribblers on the ball than now. The guys can't dribble on the carpet. Look at Lukaku's first touch of shit.
Yeah.
The same with the rugby.
Yeah.
John Olomu was 18 stones.
Yeah.
He's the same size as they are now.
Yeah.
You could run the 100 meters in 12 seconds,
Mhm.
and then they can do now.
Yeah.
So I don't think they're much bigger or smaller. Even in cricket,
sure, yeah.
in the 1930s, one guy could bowl 100 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Wasim Akram could bowl 100 miles an hour. No one's bowling 100 miles an hour now. So I think this argument of they're better now because we train harder is a myth.
Okay.
And I think that also applies in boxing as well.
Yeah, I think if there was an Ali these days.
Because I think he could take a punch.
I think with Ali,
Yeah, Ali had
with
everything.
the training now and the better drugs, I guess, then
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the other side of it. And I think with the better video footage,
Yeah. Yeah.
this is the other side of it.
Mm.
Sure.
You had to spy to get footage back then. Didn't
Yeah, and same with that's why I think of we say Roy Jones Jr.
you? Mm.
Technically one of the greatest fighters of all time
Really good, yeah.
because he went the full range.
Yeah.
So we're starting arguing about who's greatest, and we've gone.
I suppose we can quickly breeze through 5 minutes and next week's games coming up.
Yeah,
Some pretty good ones. Arsenal, Tottenham, London Derby,
Tottenham in there.
Yeah.
2-0?
Yeah.
2-1.
2-0.
away from home.
Yeah, Arsenal shit. Bournemouth, Huddersfield,
Hello.
Burnley, Swansea, Crystal Palace, Everton.
Fucking hell, shit, innit?
Yeah, Leicester, Man City. Oh,
Do you know what? I reckon that would be.
I think it's a tough game. I think Leicester.
This is a lot of pressure, Manchester City. For now they're under pressure to 100% record probably.
Who's Leicester's manager? Poole.
Yeah,
Pure.
he's going to set on the counter. They looked really good the other day. 2-1 draw. Realistically, Man City will win 2-0. 2-1. I got 2-1.
3-0, Man City.
Liverpool, Southampton.
Liverpool, all their players back.
Oh yeah, Mane scored in the
Yeah.
international game, didn't he?
I got Liverpool 2-0.
WBA versus Chelsea. Chelsea, I think.
Chelsea, yeah, I think Morata.
Grind it.
Talk about Pulis getting a sack, innit? I think.
Yeah, everyone, it's what it is now, isn't it? If you're not mid-table, you get sacked, and it's harsh on West Brom.
Late kick-off, Manchester United versus Newcastle.
It's always been historically quite a good tie, that game, isn't it?
Man United win, Fellaini's back in the team. Man United win that comfortably 2-0.
Neat.
No, 0-0. Man U in crisis.
Yeah, Lukaku in crisis.
Yeah, Lukaku in crisis. Shit.
Can't finish his dinner.
And
Can't finish his dinner.
Lukaku got 2 in midweek. He'll get
Oh yeah, 2 like
he'll get a couple.
accidental goals.
Just hit the ball at him and it'll bounce off and go for a goal. No, I think 2-1 2-1, reckon Man United?
I got 2-0 Man United.
Must-win game, I think.
Yeah, I think, yeah. Otherwise, it's ridiculous. Man City will just run away with it. I don't think Chelsea are going to stop them either. Where's Tottenham?
Third.
Third.
1 point, equal with Man U, I think. And I think Chelsea are 1 point behind. Very close for like second place.
Moyes' first game?
Watford.
Not bad first game away from home.
Watford, with this manager, you don't lose at home. It'd be interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Watford on a 2-game losing streak. He's really angry after that loss. Moyes' first game, see if he gets a reaction. See what happens.
Oh, they talk about putting a young player in. Who's that guy?
Or Deacon Rice.
Is it Rice? I thought it was another guy. I don't know, I was reading an article the other day. Everyone's like, oh yeah, it's a great appointment by Moyes. He's come in straight away and put this young player in who everyone thinks good.
We've got loads of young players at West Ham. Yeah, Dominic Quinoa. He's like the actual
Dominic Quinoa.
Yeah, but he's like Man United one, Arsenal one, everyone, but he could come to West Ham.
John Bolgerweed.
And he's Portuguese. He's a Portuguese international. Under 21, and now he's in the first team, in the reserve team. He's really good, but again, doesn't get in games. So we'll see what happens.
And then Monday gives you Brighton versus Stoke. Wow.
Peter Crouch. Peter Crouch gets a hat trick. Come on, Crouchy.
Wow. Yeah, so back to Arsenal Tottenham. I'm going to go.
Harry Kane gets 2.
2-2 draw.
Do you think Arsenal get 2 goals against this Tottenham back 4?
Yeah. Lacazette's got a chance, hasn't he? Depends if your Ozil and your Sanchez turn up.
He's not going to play. Lacazette, come on. The thing with Lacazette starts, I think they've got more chance, but you're going to start with Alexis Sanchez.
Giroud.
No, Giroud's on the bench as well. He just starts Alexis Sanchez up front and then you've got playing.
Walcott. Iwobi.
Crap, man.
Welbeck.
He's just taking a pic.
Jesus.
Welbeck was good. He was good.
He's good
potential.
If he's not injured.
Yeah,
he's. Injuries are funny old game, isn't it? Injuries. Like Gareth Bale's out.
Again, at the end of the year.
I just feel like some people's bodies can't take the amount of work.
I think it depends what type of player you are. Phil Jones, it's inevitable you're always going to get injured because
explosive players, I think, get injured a lot.
Michael Owen,
Theo Walcott,
Torres.
Yeah,
Fernando.
Torres, yeah.
Walcott, yeah.
Explosive players tend to get.
Valencia's quite robust, isn't he?
He's like he look after himself. Though.
Yeah, but Valencia's a beast, to be fair. And then, but then if you look at the some of the other players who train differently,
yeah,
I think they need to find a proper training regime for them. I think they're not training right.
I think Gareth Bale put on too much
mass. Yeah, it's just too big.
Can't hack it. Just pulling hamstrings left and right. Jack Wilshere as well.
Now Wilshere dribbles funny. He's kicked the leg.
Yeah.
Ramsey, another injury prone guy.
Ramsey, yeah.
I guess they're not complaining, are they? They're all not bloody whatever. 5 million a week. I'm happy to do that. Yeah, I got injured. I just want to sit my arse and still get paid whatever.
If you look at what do you call it? Like Andy Carroll, always injured. But if you look
crap anyway.
But if you,
I rate Carroll.
But if it's the same thing. Though, if you look at him and Lukaku, what's the difference?
Yeah.
In terms of
shit, yeah.
No, in terms of quality. In terms of physical presence, so that Lukaku plays week in, week out. Andy Carroll can't because he's
Lukaku's still young.
I think Andy Carroll's like 26, 27 now. 28, he must be. He's coming up to his peak now.
Oh really?
That's like Dean Ashton, wasn't it?
No, Dean Ashton broke his ankle really badly.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, Dean Ashton, he broke his ankle in England, and he has to get his ankle fused because Phil Neville decided, I'm going to break your ankle. Cheers, Phil.
Not Phil Neville.
Yeah.
Can you wrap it up?
Yeah. I can't believe we've gone on for this long.
I've got 2 hours.
I didn't think there was a lot to talk about this week. So that's the end of the podcast. We're now called The Sports Jive.
The Sports Jive.
Everything will change. I'll change the YouTube, the Instagram, Facebook. We'll have a new logo, courtesy of Knees. And I guess we'll see you next week.
Bye bye.
See ya.
See you later.